everybody, welcome back to another brand new live stream. Today we are doing Topps Chrome Hobby Boxes. Now we've already done Topps Chrome live streams twice. The first time we did it was with blaster boxes over a week ago. And most recently on Tuesday we did it with like 50 some jumbo boxes. Well, today we are going to do the hobby boxes. And the way this break is organized, for the most part, we have a couple full boxes to break open first. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and start doing it by the stack. So by the stack means there's 4 different quadrants here. Each quadrant has a grand total of 6 packs. There's 24 packs per box, and then whoever has that stack will just get all of them. I don't want to assign numbers to it. I'm probably just going to start like it's just whatever stack I pull next. Like stack number 1 is I'm probably going to start usually in the left and go like in this order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But in case I forget, your stack number is just, you know, the number stack that I'm opening. Just kind of like puts you in a lineup, so to speak. All right, so let's see what we can find here. Now, if you do want to participate in this break, the grand total is $87.99 per stack. If you'd like to send that, you have to send that over now. I usually send invoices, but that takes a while to type that up. And once I go live, I can no longer create invoices. Timmy Tea Time, how's it going? Also, there is a $400 bonus on the line today. Whoever gets the lowest numbered card will get $400 PayPal'd directly from me to you. Maxwell Designs won it on Tuesday. You got a 2 out of like 199 or 150. We had 9 people tie yesterday in Immaculate. They all got $22.22 a piece, all PayPal'd to them last night, and then $400 for whoever gets it tonight. So that's one little extra wrinkle. We're doing that because of these case delays that kind of racked our schedule at the beginning of this week. Camille with a $10 super chat. Camille, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. We're going to see Camille in this break very soon. And thank you very much for starting off the night, Camille, with this super chat. I hope you're having a very nice Thursday and almost done with the work week here. But let's go ahead and get started now. Thomas is up first. He's got a full box here. Best of luck to you, Thomas. No box toppers or anything like that. There's just going to be, it's just straight up packs. Let's go ahead and lay these all out and get dripping. Since you have a full box, I'll probably do it in 2 super rips right there. All right, so here we go. Hopefully everybody's had a very nice day. We had 2 uploads for you today already. We had our Throwback Thursday, which is something we never miss. It's the 1999 Stadium Club box. And a little bit later on today, I posted a video of Prism Quick Pitch. We'll have Pro Debut for you tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow might be a triple upload day. I've got 2 different Pro Debut products to look at, along with our Face Off Friday. So make sure you subscribe. Don't miss a thing. Would really appreciate that. Cameron says, I have exciting news to share. My birthday's tomorrow. Would it be okay if I get a happy birthday from my favorite baseball card YouTuber? Definitely. Happy birthday to you. That's awesome. How old are you going to be? Hopefully you get some cards on your birthday. All right, so here we go. First stack up for Thomas. This is actually a double stack. We're not talking about hamburgers here or anything. This is a double stack of cards. Only 4 packs or 4 cards per pack. So far, nothing crazy, but we got to keep an eye out for anything numbered because of the bonus. We do have an upside down Yadi Molina, and that is because it is a prism refractor. But prism refractors and regular refractors are never numbered. The only refractors that are going to be numbered are going to be the ones that are autographed. Those are $4.99. So like there you see your run-of-the-mill refractor. There's the back. Thomas says, did you sell the DMB tickets, Jabs? I sold the parking pass. I have somebody coming and meeting me for the parking pass, and Shirt and Apostles, our first autograph. Congratulations on that one. But the front row tickets are still available. We have an upside down Nelly Cruz with a ding on the side. I don't know if you can see that or not, but can you see how that looks like somebody just took their thumb and smashed it down? Prism Refractor's upside down, so nothing numbered in that first stack. Mahomesy's card says, love what you do for the hobby. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Do you like McCutchen, Jabs? I do. McCutchen was my favorite player. When he was with the Buccos there, I was devastated when they traded him away. I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, 814. I do have front row tickets to Dave Matthews Band. Directly behind the pit. So there's the stage and there's this little area. It's a standing room. It's called the pit. And then it's right behind that. So probably like, I don't know, 10, 15 feet from the stage. It's killing me that I can't go. But what does a stack conclude or consist of, asked Samuel? It's 6 packs. Basically a quadrant of the box. Andrew says, love the Throwback Thursday video. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Bryce says, do you like Josh Harrison? I have 2 of his rookie cards. I've never really been a huge Josh Harrison guy. So, I mean, I probably wouldn't trade you for those, but that's still pretty cool. It's nice that he's still around and getting the job done. I guess he's out there in Oakland now. There's Manny Machado Prism Refractor. And we have a pink Juan Soto. That should be numbered. It's a 270, which will give you the $400 bonus spot right now. And Bobby Dalbec. Very nice auto right there. Bobby Dalbec blue. And that will be numbered 88 out of 150. So Soto didn't occupy the top spot for too long. 88 is the new number, and it's a Bobby Dalbec. I'm going to have to keep notes on that card, or keep note that that is your card. So, Thomas, congratulations on the very nice Dalbec autograph. I'm going to put a note next to it right now, because if you do get eliminated, which you probably will at some point, 88 would be pretty amazing if that was the lowest numbered card. But I want to make sure that goes back in your stacks. I'm actually going to keep your stack next to it off camera here, so it makes it just a tad bit easier for me. So that was box number 1. Moving on now to box number 2. This is for Eric Guerra. Good luck to you, Eric. It's the next hobby box. Let's see what we can find for you in this bad boy. I think we've got 3 boxes to do, and then we're going by the stack. We've got roughly, in case you're wondering how long this break is going to be, we've got roughly 80-some stacks to do, which I think it's like about a dozen boxes or so. Something like that. All right, here's our next box. So I don't know if we'll be here as long as the jumbo break, but we'll see. There are a lot more packs to open, which kind of slows us down just a little bit, but it's plenty of more opportunities to chat with you in the live chat. By the way, if you'd like to leave a comment in the live scroll, which I guess it's over here on this side of your screen if you're watching on a desktop, or over here if you're watching on your phone. But if you'd like to participate in that, you do have to be a YouTube subscriber to my channel. It's pretty simple to do. All you have to do is type in my channel name, and there'll be a red subscribe button next to it. You click that subscribe button, you will be able to leave comments immediately after doing so. We'll be coming in on 100,000 subscribers soon, guys. Thank you very much for that. I will probably put up the 100K giveaway video on Sunday. I don't think we will get there before then. So I'm going to be giving away a card from my PC that is one of my more valuable cards. And then we have some other cards that people have submitted as donations that we'll be giving all of those away as well. Colin said, I sent payment in for a stack. Okay, Colin, we'll get you added at the end of the stack break. Like I said, we won't be here forever tonight. It is a school night for me, so I have to get up at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow. So I would like to be in bed at midnight or before. All right, so we've got a Bryce Harper upside down Prism Refractor. Funny, because in my hobby box I did for myself, I didn't get any of these. And look at this. This is a great one for you, Eric. It's a Paul Goldschmidt. That is a orange, which will be out of 25. You can see there the new lead card is a 17 out of 25. So the Bobby Dalbec is going to go away. It's going to go into Thomas's stack, which allows me to get Thomas's stuff into the 5,000 count box for processing at some point. A whole lot of cards to process. I wonder how many cards I have to do. in the coming week or so. Probably like 100,000. We've been opening so many cards with all these new releases left and right. So definitely feeling a little bit behind, but I'll do my best to get caught up. All right, so Eric, 17 is the number right now, and you are the leader. Congratulations. There's a William Contreras leaders for a $400 bonus prize. There's Mike Yastrzemski, 145. And we've got a Corey Seager. That is a Prism Refractor as well. Alex says his museum collection worth picking up. I did like museum collection. I'd probably put that into the top, like, 5 to 10 releases of the year. Empire says you must have a great relationship with the post office with discounts. I just use stamps.com, so I guess I get a little bit of a discount as opposed to going and standing in line. But, I mean, I don't know if they like me or hate me there. It's just because when I do go, it's typically with literally hundreds of packages. Colin says, I'm upgrading my Patreon from $24 to $51 on September 1st. Thanks for the great content. Colin, thank you very much. That's a great time to upgrade. That's when the new charges hit for the new month. And Let's Turn 2 says, always happy to support the GOAT, back at it again. Let's Turn 2, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting us today and all the time. You've been coming in here quite often. I do appreciate that. Michael says, love your videos. You're the reason I got into the hobby and kept me going. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much. And Jenk says, I'm sure they don't enjoy seeing you walk in the door. There's a pink speck of Contreras. Whoa, 2 out of 350. All right, Eric, you're looking pretty good right now. That 2 was the $400 winning card on Tuesday night. I get to have my own special entrance there. I don't go in the front door. I ring the back door doorbell, and they bring out a big cart or two for me to fill up, because usually it's in my entire car is filled, especially when there's like flat rate boxes and stuff in there. Maybe this coming month I will have to show you. This will be numbered as well. An Only Paredes refractor autograph. It's a 361 of 499. Jay says, what do you get on the $300 tier? The $300 tier, you get a hobby box sent to you every month, which this past month, the July hobby box was a brand new sealed hobby box of Gypsy Queen. You get a blaster box. You get an old wax box as well. And you get a hanger box in there. You get 5 newer packs. So a bunch of stuff. And then I guess one of the better things about it is you also get 10% off all the breaks. So, like, for example, if somebody bought a $450 box of Immaculate, right there, boom, they just saved $45. So a lot of the people on that tier definitely get their money back and then some. Tom Moy says, sorry I was late. Thanks for the nice pull, Eric. Tom, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. And Oki Keeling says, hey, Jeff, let's pull some fire. Do you have a list of the break orders so I know where it's going to be at? Yeah, it's on Patreon right now. That is as of, I'm not sure the exact time, but your spot is stack number 58. I just looked over to my computer, so I can let you know that right now. Mark, we do have the Topps Chrome Blaster offering for the $51 members. If you'd like to opt in for that and just basically swap out your Allen and Ginter box plus the 4 packs for a Chrome box, definitely can do that. Glenn's got the next one. He wants his box sealed, so I will put that over here with his name on it. All right, so let me make a little note here that Eric Guerra is now our leader with that 2. I don't know, Eric, I'd say you got about a 90% chance of taking him 400 extra bucks here, which would be pretty awesome. How many packs are in a stack? There's 6. But as you know, all it takes is like a 1 out of 25, 1 out of 199, 1 out of 499, who knows? All right, so our next box, this is a full box. This is our last full box, then we're getting into the stacks after this. This one is going to go to Derek Rowan, so best of luck to you, Derek. Timothy says the packs and boxes for the Patreon levels are all baseball cards. Yeah, they're all baseball. I would never buy anything else. There's no hockey or football or basketball or soccer or Garbage Pail Kids. It's all just baseball. And for the most part, I mean, all the people in here that are Patreon members can vouch. Almost all of the stuff that I send is Topps products, like either Bowman or Gypsy Queen or Topps Series 1, Topps Series 2, Topps Update, Allen and Ginter packs, Like I said, I don't think I put a pack of anything Panini in for maybe about a year, and I think the last time it was maybe like 2019 Diamond Kings or something like that, when I had an excess supply of those blasters. I just decided to open them all up and toss the single packs in to a couple of those tiers. But here we go. Jonathan says, yeah, the $51 tier is elite. Thanks, man. All right, so Derek, let's go. Let's see what we can find for you. Eric says the Fanatics announcement was crazy. I think it caught literally everybody off guard, including myself, Topps, Panini, probably everybody in here. Steve says, can you tell me what stack I have? Yep. I'm looking at the list now. You have stack number 81. So there's 86 total stacks, which if I'm doing my math correctly, and man, I thought that was a superfractor for a second. It's just a prism fractor. It looks like we have a grand total of maybe about 18, 19, 20, 20, about 22 total boxes after this to do all together. So that's roughly about, we'll have a little over 2 cases. I do have 4 cases set aside for tonight. So, I mean, we can keep adding spots on if you guys would like to. If you'd like to go after that $400 bounty, which right now is looking like Eric's got a good shot, but I would not be surprised if someone takes it with a 1 out of something. I couldn't believe we didn't find like a 1 out of anything in the jumbo break. 2 was the best number. There's a Taylor Widener. As our first one, someone asked for a recommendation on the Schwarby home run card. I'd probably try to look ahead maybe a few days and see when he faces a right-handed pitcher that gives up a lot of fly balls. He'll definitely be in the lineup. Some people will probably do that. Other people will just randomly pick a date. We've got Matt Foster as our second one. Julian says, if I haven't got an invoice yet, does it mean it's too late? Well, if you don't pay, it's too late. There's a Key Brian Hayes. But it's never too late because I've been buying tons and tons of cases. I've been overbuying, and you know, the extra stuff I can use for a Saturday Showdown, putting Jabs family boxes when I have time to go and start making those again. But if you still want to get in, yeah, you can get in right now if you want to. I'll just add you to the end. There's the all the information that you need to do so. You can pause that, rewind it, whatever you've got to do. Definitely plenty of time. Ghostface says, thank goodness my Orioles won. Yeah, that was looking like, I was actually starting to get interested in that story too. With 19 consecutive losses, I was getting a little bit excited that maybe that's could they go a whole month without winning? Could they break the 88 Orioles record of whatever it was, 26, 28 losses in a row to start the season that year? That really started to catch my attention. Then as soon as I start to get interested, they win. Let's turn to, I haven't even had a chance to look at that. This week's been especially tough because, you know, between working, when I go to work, which, you know, it's every weekday, that takes me out of the me out of the card equation from 5:30 a.m. to about 4 p.m. And then, you know, after work, there's got to have time for the family, stuff like that. So I'm a little bit behind right now. I hope to get caught up over the next 2 weeks with sorting and sleeving cards, and maybe I'll make a little bit of time to try to put together the rest of my Chrome set. We've got a Sean Murphy. The prisms were flipped upside down. Here we go. Nate Pearson. This one is a 108 out of 199. Matt says, feel your pain on the DMB tickets. Big Fish and Billy Strings fan. We'd be devastated if I had to let tickets go. Yeah, it's, I think it would have been my 80th show too, in front row tickets. It really hurts. There's Chris Sale, and Brandon Kurt says, Bal Ripken. Brandon, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Bal Ripken question mark. If you're wondering what that is, in the Immaculate Break, there's a quad relic with Ichiro, Cal Ripken Jr., Ken Griffey Jr., and Albert Pujols. And at the beginning of each name, they just had their last names, but then above it, they had the team abbreviation. Like for Ichiro, it said C, Ichiro, S-E-A for Seattle. And for Ripken, they had Bal Ripken, like for Baltimore. And a lot of people thought that was an error, but it was actually supposed to be like that. But it kind of looked really, really funny on the card. So thank you very much for the super chat. That was, I'm sure there's somebody out there who's probably going to try to sell that as an error card on eBay to try to trick people. Anyway, here we go. And this is by the stack now, so we'll just tell you what stack you're getting. I'll kind of lay them out on the screen like this, and then we'll rip it open and See what we can come up with. Adam says 24-hour live stream coming for 100,000. I don't think so, just because I've been just exhausted after like the 4 and the 2-hour live streams that I've done this week. Everything's much more taxing on me with getting up so early in the morning now. You get used to that summer schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of these packs moved over. These packs move around a bit, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have to double count them and just make sure everybody gets their allotted 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means James has 6. All right, so here we go. The stacks are all kind of separated here. Gregory's up first. Good luck to you, Gregory. Here's your stack. Alex says, I got a quick question. If I signed up for Patreon, would I still get an August pack? Yeah, you would. In fact, I just made up 20 packages today for the people on the $26 tier that signed up within the past week. So I definitely like to not have leftover packages kind of like looming out there. So for the people that do sign up late, I try to get those cleared out because there's this big list for each tier that I look at. And it's always nice to get it completely cleared and start in a month at like September fresh. Gregory, here we go. Gregory stack. You've got a refractor of Gleyber Torres. Again, the refractors aren't numbered, but I'll just flip it over just so you know once again. And you have an autograph. It is a Patrick Weigel autograph. So you got one of the 2 autographs in here. Nice Aaron Judge negative card as well. So that's your stack, Gregory. Derek's up next. Let's move it on to the screen and see what we can do for you. Get your pack front and center. Stephen Brown, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope everybody's having a very nice Thursday. I'm going to take a break from going live tomorrow. I'm not going live tomorrow. I might come back live on Saturday. I'm not sure yet. I am not sure. Alex says, awesome. I just signed up for the $99 tier. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'll get that out to you either this weekend, or if I am not able to this weekend, then hopefully on Monday at the latest. Look at this. A Buster Posey. We have the case hit. Remember these case hits? Well, apparently they are back. It's a 84 out of 99 Buster Posey game-used jersey. That is the second Buster Posey that we've pulled that was a case hit. Got a Braylon Marquez and Tanner Houck. So, Derek, congratulations on the case hit there. That's a pretty exciting thing, I would imagine. All right, next up, we've got Lorenzo at spot number 3. Let's move you in. Brandon Kurtz says, I bought into this break in last night's break. I hope you're starting to recognize me as a Jabs family member. Brandon, thank you very much. Yeah, it might take a break or two, but I definitely am recognizing the name. I really appreciate the super chat. And we'll be seeing you coming up here. Let's see what spot you're at, if I can spot it out of the corner of my eyes. I'm trying to find it. Kurtz. Why can't I find you on here? There's so many names on the list. It's like a, man, I feel like I just typed your name in too, unless you just paid and I haven't put it in there yet. I don't know, but I'll definitely check now. That's making me curious. Oh, look at this. We have a gold Sixto Sanchez autograph. Very nice, Lorenzo. This could definitely beat it. The 2. John says, do you send the pack card out with the monthly package, or are they separate? Usually the breaks and the monthly package go together, but for the people on the $26 tier just signed up, since I'm so crunched on time, I'm just sending those all out tomorrow. Some of you guys have breaks, but those will just go with the next one because, like I said, I still have a whole lot of cards to sort, sleeve, top load, and team bag from the past couple weeks. The 6 does a 49 out of 50. Very, very nice card, though. So congratulations on that one. Eloy Jimenez in there as well. Left Behind Times, how's it going, man? Good to see you. And here's James with the last stack from this box. Good luck to you. Stack number 4. Probably approximately 100 tonight. We're also going to do this product with a Saturday Showdown. If we do it live, I'll probably do Topps Chrome. If I do it standalone, then I'll probably do it, I don't know, maybe do Immaculate. All right, James, let's see what we can find for you. We've got Freddie Freeman. What's the winning number at the moment? It is a 2. We've got a Shane Bieber, 107 out of 150 for James. And let's check if there's anything else in there. Refractors aren't numbered. Upside down, Eric Hosmer and Keybert Ruiz as well. All right, James, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's that box in the books. What's my favorite product of all time? That's a good question, Sequoia. And so you've asked it many times now. I see it. My favorite thing to open of all time? Probably 2011 Topps Update. I really love opening those. And I've been thinking of maybe starting a new series with 2011 Topps Update, but it's so hard to buy boxes for, like, you know, even a good price because there's so much. Hobby boxes like 10 to 13 grand. Jumbo boxes are 17 grand. Blasters are usually like 4 grand. So I don't know. I really wish I would have bought some at the National now I think about it, because they had a couple boxes there that I saw for super cheap, according to, you know, up against what they go for in the marketplace. I think they're like $8.5 thousand a box, which is, you know, a really good price. It's, you know, honestly, after the eBay fees, they're only making about 9 grand anyway from those hobby boxes. All right, so let's see what we can find in this next stack. We've got Matthew, we've got Dennis, we've got Enforcer Torres, and we've got Daniel Schumacher in spot number 8. So let's divvy these stacks up. Max, I think I have already done 2014 update, maybe like a year or two ago. I wouldn't be opposed to going back and doing it again. Mystery Box Monday. I haven't sent any of those invoices yet, just because I've been so busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I plan on getting those probably sent out tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just to verify that everybody has the correct number of packs, and they do. So Matthew's up first. Best of luck to you, Matthew O, in spot number 5. Scott says, what's your thoughts about Topps being bought out by, outbid by Fanatics? I was really mad when I first saw that, but I'm just going to have to wait and see. Fralin says, Ohtani's up to 41 dingers now. Yeah, he had another one, leadoff home run, so we'll see. I think he's going to get to 50, and that would be pretty awesome. And I feel like I missed the boat on Ohtani, so I'm not going to be investing in any of his cards. There's a nice Jake Arrieta. It's a 49 of 99. Pretty nice card right there for you, Matthew. And no autograph in your stack, though. There's a Chris Bubich as well. So, Matthew, thank you very much. Next up, let's get Dennis in there. Dennis in the ring, so to speak. Gordon says, first time joining a break, was wondering if my purchase went through. I'll tell you what we'll do. At the end of the prepaid rounds, I'm going to stop, and then I'll fill out new cards, read them all off. And if you hear your name, you're in. If you didn't, you're not. But usually the case is people forget the underscore. They spell Eric wrong with a C instead of a K. Brandon says, who's your favorite player of all time? Good question, Brandon. Thank you very much for the super chat. If I had to say my favorite player of all time right now, I would probably say, oh man, for the longest time it was Mariano Rivera. Man, that's a tough one. I'm trying to decide between Mariano Rivera and Mike Trout right now. Boy, that's a tough one. I feel like it was Mo from all throughout, like, ever since like 97 or when he came up, 98. Man, I've just been all in on him. So actually, he was up in 96 with the Yankees. He was kind of like a middle reliever. And then he was a setup man for John Wetland. There's a nice Kirilloff for Dennis. So, Dennis, congrats on the Kirilloff. I guess I'll say Trout right now if I had to pick one. George says, I bought one jumbo hobby pack in my LCS after watching your jumbo break. I pulled a Ke'Bryan Hayes Gold Auto. Shipping at the PSA Super Express tomorrow. How about that one? George, congratulations. One? That's all it takes. Just one. Enforcer Torres is up right now. Yep, definitely opening packs. It has kind of that lottery type effect. Sometimes you strike gold, and you literally struck gold with the gold Ke'Bryan Hayes. All right, Enforcer, let's see what we can do for you right now. I think there's one autograph lurking in this box still that is yet to be found, and there it is. It's a Shane McClanahan teal, numbered 13 out of 199. Y2J says Super Express is really expensive. Is that the one that's like $200 or $300? He says check your comps, make sure that the Key Brian Hayes is worth well over that, because you don't want to spend $200 or $300 to get a card graded that's in a PSA 10 might only be worth like $300 or $400. All right, Daniel's up now, spotting a break. Good luck to you. Oliver says, I bought one hobby at my LCS. Pulled a blue Kirilloff auto. All it did was make me want to buy a second one. Yeah. That's how they get you, right? I'm the same way. Ever stop at Sports Car Playground in Horsham, PA? Scott, I don't think I've ever been to Horsham, PA. Is that out in the East Pennsylvania area, Philadelphia? I don't think I've been to any card stores in Philly. That's something I need to do at some point. I do love making those card store videos. Fernando Tatis. We've got Chris Bubich autograph for Daniel. It's not numbered though. Kirilloff rookies in there. We've got a Evan Longoria Prism refractor, which aren't numbered, and a Tony Gonzalez. So Daniel, congratulations on the autograph. Spot number 8 in the books. Let's grab our next box. See what we can find in there. Empire Knowledge says, do you think PSA will drop prices? It's tough. I mean, what's it going to take for them to start dropping prices? Less people sending their cards in, and they're like, well, maybe we need to make it a little more affordable, possibly. I have no idea. I wish they would. It'd be really nice for them to go back to the pre-pandemic prices. You can get a card graded for $20 or less if you go with a larger order. Roberto's got a full stack, 2 full stacks. So I'm going to assume that's 12, and I'm going to count out Thomas and Blake to make sure it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one of these has to go over to Blake. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, so 6 over there to Blake. Thomas has 6, and Roberto would obviously have 12. Retail Ripper says the card wrappers just sound better on this channel. Thank you, Retail. I really appreciate that. Definitely love ripping packs, for sure. Roberto's up right now. Roberto Pastrano's got 2 stacks, basically half the box. We gave you that top row. Let's see what we can find for you. Peter, how's it going? The lowest pull so far is a 2 out of 359. Probably the best auto is a gold Sixto Sanchez auto out of 50. Lucas says, honestly, they do sound better, and I'm not kissing your booty either. Thank you. But they do sound better here. Storm says, if I'm a Patreon member and I've been participating in breaks, do you still need my address? If you're a $3 or $9 member, then yes. If you get a monthly package sent, then no, I can look it up. All right, so here we go. Roberto, here's your full stack. Let's see what we can find in this. Jack Flaherty, Dylan Carlson, 86. How many cases? I've got 4 that I'm willing to do tonight. Right now we have, I think, a little over 2 sold. I think we're into our 3rd case right now. There's Glaber. Well, not right now, but I mean about 3 full cases, or that we will be opening. We got a Luis Garcia, 91 out of 99. Key Brian Hayes is a nice card as well. There's the auto. It's Ali Sanchez, which is not numbered. Upside down prism of Brady Singer. So Roberto, congrats on the green and also the Ali Sanchez autograph. One of these 2 is going to have an auto. It's either going to be Thomas or Blake. Jay says the guy at Hall of Fame baseball card was complaining for half an hour because no one would pay in and it was bad. You know, that's, everybody has different ideas and approaches to how they approach breaks. That's one thing that I try to avoid. Like, I never want to sit here and wait for people to pay. I don't want to like beg for people to pay. I don't even want to like ask for people to pay. Like, hey guys, I'll run this if you go and pay me. It's like if you want to pay, you pay. If you don't, you don't. If we're done for the day and no one else is paying, then guess what? I'll just put the boxes aside and we'll do it another time. But some people might have quotas that they got to reach and stuff like that, and I can see both sides. I'll tell you what, I do really like HOFBC. I think that, Eric does a nice job, and I'd love to visit his store one of these times. Autograph, by the way, of Humberto Mejia. Not really a notable auto, but still not a bad one. Blake West is up next. He's at spot number 12. Let's see what we can find for you. There's no autograph left, not that I know of. Something wrong. That's another thing that I try to break like I watch. I try to avoid dead time. Sometimes I get recommended videos all the time because I'm always watching baseball card videos. It'll be another breaker, and sometimes it's just like a blank screen with nothing going on. That's why I really hate taking even like a water break. You guys are like, go get a drink of water. You've been breaking for 4 hours. Go get a protein bar, this or that. I don't even like doing that because I don't like any dead air. I like constant action because I always think there might be, for that 30 seconds I leave, there might be 5 people that came in, and then if I'm not here doing my job, so to speak, they might not ever come back again. So, all right, so that was that box. Next up, spot number 13 and 14 is for Fogey, aka Ryan Fogel, and then Kyle Poppy's got 2, so they're splitting this box 2 stacks apiece. Good luck to you guys. I just getting caught up on sleeving cards. I saw Fogel had one of the rainbows of Vladdy rookie card from Topps Chrome update from 2019. All right, so let's make sure that at least one of you has 12 packs so that we can verify that the other does. It's 24 packs per box. I'll just count Kyle's real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So Kyle's got 12. Ryan Fogel's got 12. Let's see what we can do for you guys. The card to beat right now is still held by Eric Guerra with a 2. Whoever gets the lowest numbered card tonight is going to get PayPal'd $400 cash immediately after the break ends. Or maybe immediately at the end of the break. Maxwell Designs got it on Tuesday. I kind of like this little wrinkle. I probably won't do it all the time, but maybe here and there. Might not always be cash either. Might be like a really cool card or something like that. I do like that little extra wrinkle. Brandon says, do you play ball? I do love playing baseball. I love playing catch. I love hitting, although I haven't hit for a long time. I lost my bat somewhere. I don't know what happened to my baseball bat, which is really frustrating. I don't think I've swung a bat in like 3 years. But one of my most, I guess, my best trait as a ball player, at least to me, is my power. I really felt like I could hit far. I feel like I've got a pretty good glove, too, for a big guy. There's Jock Peterson. This is 245 out of 399. That won't get the job done. And an autograph of Nick Madrigal. So congratulations on that one. Leave this card on top so I can top load it. That's one of the little shortcuts that I've found through the years of doing this. Always make sure that you leave the cards you want to top load on the top, because then you don't have to go through them a second time, which takes a whole bunch of extra time. All about trying to get more and more efficient. Lewis Brinson, this is a 82 out of 199. I like Bohm 86. And there's going to be another Prism Refractor coming up. This is a Schwarby with the Cubbies. All right, so Ryan, thank you very much. Congrats on your autograph. That's good news for Kyle. It means he has an autograph as well. All right, Kyle, let's see what we can do for you now. The price, somebody just asked for the price of this. If you'd like to participate, you can send over $87.99 per stack. If you want to, just double that. I forget what it is. It might be $175.98 or something like that, but maybe use a calculator just to be sure. Goods and services, so I get your address. There's my PayPal. There's an underscore in it because I made that when I was like 15 years old. I think actually it was recommended to me. It said, like, Eric J is taken. Would you like Eric J underscore 100? I was like, okay. And I've had it ever since I was like 16 or 17. I can't even remember. How are you, Jabs? I'm doing pretty well. Bummed out about not going to see my favorite band tomorrow, despite having front row tickets, but Patrick says Jabs is 483 years old. I feel like it this week. I'll tell you what, getting up at 5:30 in the morning every day, it's really makes you exhausted. especially after getting up at like 9 all summer long. That's just one of the adjustment periods of going back to work as a teacher. All right, Kyle, you do have an autograph in here. I can tell you that. Let's go ahead and see if we can find it right now. Patrick says, oh, I see that your finger is finally healed. Congrats. Yep, I've had all those nicks and, you know, cuts, but they're pretty much healed. This one here has got some kind of like little blood blister there on my thumb. This was, which was the one that I cut? It was this one right here. You can still see a little bit of a remnant of the cut left, but took about 2 weeks. There's Key Brown Hayes refractor for Kyle. That's a nice one. Christian Javier Prism. And there's a Christian Yelich. What grade and subject do you teach? I teach 9 through 12 Spanish. There's Alex Vicia. That's your autograph. Unfortunately, no numbered cards to really write home about for Kyle, but he did get an autograph. So, Kyle, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and move on to our next box. This is going to be box number, I can't remember. It's probably like 7 of the night or something like that. Here's our participants in said box. James says, appreciate the Chrome content, bud. Best baseball rip on YouTube. Thank you very much. And thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Thanks to everybody for hanging out here today on this Thursday. Usually we're not live on Thursdays, but with the backlog of product, I got to make sure we get caught up. We'll have Pro Debut coming up as well. That's another one that we have to do. That actually came out yesterday. Got my hands on it, but I was going to do it tonight, but my preview video guys were just a little bit slow in getting the payments over, so I did the Prism Quick Pitch new release instead. Just in pay. I'm just verifying there's 6 packs for each person here. Sometimes the packs move around a little bit. Let's do a quick little cross-section peek there. All right, Matthew's up first. See what we can find for you, Matthew. And a super chat just popped up from the show. 247 says, what stadium have you not been to and which has been the nicest thus far? The show 247, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've been to about 9 of them off the top of my head. I have not been, let's just start in the East. I've not been to the Sky Dome, aka the Rogers Center. My passport is expired, so I can't go to Canada until I get that, you know, renewed. And I haven't been to the new Brave Stadium. I think it's called Truist Park now. I went to Turner Field a bunch of times, but never got down to SunTrust or Truist. So I'm missing those 2 in the East. All the other ones I've been to. In the Central, I've been to all of the NL Central teams multiple times. We're talking like, I don't know, a bunch of times. Probably St. Louis is probably the one that's the least of those. There's Jonathan Stever, because it's the farthest. That was like a 13-hour drive. I think I've been to like 4 games in St. Louis. There's Chris Archer and Eloy Jimenez for Matthew. AL Central, I've been to a ton of games at Progressive Field. Here's Wesley. The only one in the AL Central I haven't been to is Kauffman Stadium. So just missing a few between those 2 divisions and leagues. Now out west, it gets a little bit dicier. Here's the ones that I have been to in the West. I have been to the ballpark at Arlington, so the Texas Rangers old ballpark. I haven't been to the new one, though, that just opened up last year. I've been to Minute Maid Park several times, multiple trips down there. Maybe like 3 or 4 different trips to Houston, I feel like. I love that ballpark. Minute Maid. Wesley's up right now. I've been to the Seattle Mariners Stadium. It used to be called Safeco. I think it's called T-Mobile now. Here's a Jose Altuve 123 out of 199. I've been to Dodger Stadium. I thought that was a really cool one. I went to 4 games there. Ronald Acuna Jr. Prism as well. So, Wesley, thank you very much. I've been to Petco Park in San Diego. And I think that's about it. I've been to every single training facility in spring training in Arizona, but I've not been to Chase Field for whatever reason. Is it still even called Chase Field? So the Diamondback Stadium, I didn't get to that one, but I went to every single training complex for spring training one year. Yeah, Petco's pretty awesome, Patrick. Very nice stadium. But honestly, to, you know, completely answer your question, my favorite ballpark is I think I have to go with PNC Park. I really love Fenway, Mike, Matthew. I did not sign Pesky Pole, but I love the history there. I loved Wrigley as well. But honestly, when I was going to all those games, my second favorite ballpark was Progressive Field. That's a really vastly underrated stadium. I mean, maybe you think I'm crazy, but that's out of, or 292 right there, out of 299. Got an autograph of Seth Elledge, Nelly Cruz, upside down Tony Gonzalez is the last one there, along with Max Scherzer for Justin. Thank you very much. All right, so Amos is up now. George says, still thinking about the guy who bought jumbo after jumbo in the break, reminding me of my roulette days at the casino. Yeah, you know what? I've been to a casino twice that I actually gambled. The first time, I could not lose. I thought that I had roulette figured out. I didn't even know like any of the systems, but I figured out on my own the Martingale system. I was like, I'll just keep doubling my bet. I'll just wait until black hits 4 times, and then I'll bet on red. You know. And the chances of red or black going 5 times in a row, very minimal. If I lose, I'll just, keep going on red till I win. So I won a bunch of money the first time there. And they actually came out and took my ID off of me. And, I guess photocopied it and searched to make sure I wasn't like some sort of like whale or whatever they call them, the big time gamblers. So I went back a few days later, and then everything that I had won, I lost. So my net was $0. Then I never ever went back and gambled or did that again. I was like, I just wasted, 2 different evenings of my life, and I have 0 to show for it. Acuna refractor, but yep, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Amos, thank you very much. That's all for your box. Now, with baseball cards, I definitely love opening boxes as much as the next person as well. Patrick says they took your photo ID to make sure you had your info to report to the IRS. As a former casino employee, I can guarantee that was the reason. Okay. I figured it may have been something like that. I thought maybe they were just checking to see if I was in their database or something. All right, here we go with the next one. That was probably like, oh man, that was like 2011 or something like that. I don't even know if I had kids yet. 2010. Matthew says, have you been to Tropicana? Yes, Tropicana Field. I actually like that stadium. People crap all over Tropicana all the time. Not literally, but, figuratively saying it's a terrible stadium and the Rays need a new stadium, this and that. But I actually really enjoyed my time there. I think I went to 4 games there. I went to an Astros-Rays game, and then I stayed for the Pirates versus Rays the following series. And I really, really liked it. Thought it was great. But, I don't really need all the amenities that your just average baseball fan needs. Like, average Joe baseball fan needs all kind of, like, bells and whistles and everything because the game just isn't enough for them, which is sad. But, Tropicana was more than enough, good enough for me. Ulysses is up now. Ulysses has 2 stacks. Good luck to you. Let's see what we can find for you in here. Matthew says, do you think the A's will ever get a new stadium? I feel like I've been hearing about the A's and their stadium quandary for like a decade or more now. Been hearing about them going to different sites, maybe San Jose, maybe Las Vegas, this or that. But eventually it has to get solved. I don't know what Rob Manfred's doing, but he needs to get on the ball and either get the A's a new stadium or just let them move. Because I guess whenever the stadium situations are cleared up in Tampa Bay with Tropicana Field, because they want a new stadium as well, and also Oakland, then Manfred says once that's taken care of, then we might be looking at expansion, getting an extra team in each league. That would eliminate the need for an interleague game every night. As it stands right now, there's 3 divisions in each team or in each league. That's 15 teams per league. So that means every night there is 1 interleague matchup. And it'd be nice to have, 2 extra teams in the league. Expanded rosters could always water down the talent pool just a little bit, so some stats might tick up, some offensive stats. There is a Victor or not Victor, there's a Trevor Rogers right there. Nice one, all-star autograph for you, for Ulysses. Upside down card of AJ Puck. I wonder if he's ever going to be healthy. AJ Puck wants a top rated prospect, but cannot stay healthy to save himself here. For a while there, it looked like the A's would have a really nice 1-2 combo with AJ Puck and Jesus Luzardo, and just it has not worked out there for those two guys. I think Puck is still around for the A's, but just maybe hurt again. I haven't heard anything about him recently, but I know that Jesus Luzardo has been moved on. They gave up on him. They traded him away for Starling Marte. Travis Roberts is up now in spot number 23. Let's see what we can do for you here, Travis. Good luck. Shannon says, I do recommend you get out to Kaufman someday. It's a beautiful ballpark. Yeah, I can understand the bias for sure, but it does look really nice with those water fountains out there in the outfield and everything. Definitely want to experience those outfield seats. Daniel Johnson autograph. There's a Sam Huff. Mounties in there as well. Got a Garrett Cole refractor for Travis. So Travis, congrats on that. Austin says Puck is back with the team. Last I checked, that's good news. Yeah, for a while there was a little concern because he was having those shoulder issues. And usually when you hear shoulder issue with pitcher, you're like, oh, that's usually the kiss of death. Guys like Johan Santana and Cliff Lee were done in by shoulder issues. I think maybe, I can't remember if his shoulder issue also kind of shut down Roy Halladay too at the end of his career. But usually I could just think, remember how good Matt Harvey was? The Dark Knight of Gotham and all this stuff. He was like giant star. Well, guess what happened to him? Shoulder issue, thoracic outlet, and he's been awful ever since. He's like the only reason he's still in the big leagues is because he plays for the Orioles. Look at his earned run average right now for the Orioles. It's probably like over 6. But ever since that shoulder issue, that did him in, and he was an elite pitcher there back in like 2015, 2016. That's a nice one. Tanner Houck. James, you've got a shot here to take the top spot here. This is going to be out of 25. It's going to need to have a 0 to start things off, and it's not going to. It's a 14 out of 25. So Eric Garrett, if you're watching right now, you can take a little bit of a sigh of relief in the fact that you still have the $400 bonus in your possession right now. All right, so James, thank you very much. That's your stack. Let's go ahead and grab the next box. Soy Sauce says, is there a random team break tonight? Nope, I'm not doing any random team breaks until I get all the Allen and Ginter and Prism team breaks done. I don't want to I've got a plate. My plate's already overflowing. I don't want to add anything else to it. So here's the next box. Let's show you who's in it. The team breaks take a long time to sort and everything. These will be a little bit easier to sort. I mean, you just have to basically put them in team bags and top load the autos. So these are definitely a little more efficient for me to do than doing like a team break. But, once everything's cleared out, which might be around the middle of September, maybe have all the Patreon packages sent, all the breaks sent out from the previous 30+ days. Yeah, then maybe I can add a few rounds of team breaks for sure. All right, let's see what we've got now. We've got Christopher. We've got Chris. We've got Alton, and we've got Michael. Let's double check all of your packs, stacks, and see if there's 6. Austin says Pro Debut actually has the organization the teams are affiliated with now, and the cards will make it easier for the team breaks. Yeah, they never did that before, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. It was awful. I think what I used to do with Pro Debut is I would have to literally put every single card in sequential order. So like you're building a set, I had to do that. And then like I would just start. I'd go card number 1 and look at Birmingham Barons, okay, White Sox. Card number 2, the Flying Squirrels or whatever, Giants. I'd have to like look up a lot of these like low A teams because I had no idea. But man, that took forever doing it that way. Austin says I was always available to help. That's true. All right, Austin, and, Austin, yeah, he's here, and also Christopher. Let's go ahead and rip your pack. Good luck, Christopher. Braves95 says, how do you join the breaks? I will tell you right now. Thanks for asking. Let me finish these last 2 packs. If you're a Patreon member, which is $3 to buy into, have access to the club, so to speak. Once you're a Patreon member, you can have access to all of our signups there. But for right now, typically what I do is I have the signups there. I post something and you just leave a comment saying you're interested and I send you an invoice. But now we're already in the midst of the break, so I can't stop and, you know, type up an invoice and everything because that takes a few minutes and I don't like there to be any downtime. So if you would like to get this, you can send over the money for a stack to my PayPal email address right there with an underscore in it. And I will add you in at the end of this round, which right now ends after stack 86. We've got a green Giancarlo Stanton, 55 out of 99. And an autograph of Ronny Garcia. Best hit of the night was a Sixto Sanchez gold auto, which came out of one of the very first boxes. So Christopher, thank you very much. Congrats on the autograph. Next up, let's get Chris moved in. Let's see what we can find for you. I think this coming week, or next week I should say, is 5-star, and I think Optic's not too far after that, so the releases will just keep on coming. Braves95 says you completed the Topps base set by hand. That's always fun to do. I did that live in a video. It took me like 2 hours, but I felt like it was a fun little exercise. All right, Chris P., you have, unfortunately, no autograph, and Austin Riley Prism Refractor is the rarest card. No parallels either. Alton's up next. Let's see what we can find for Alton here in spot number 27. Brumman Sterling, I don't know if that's out yet or not. I haven't seen that available yet, but maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. Probably just can't keep up with all these new releases. Alton's got multiple spots sprinkled here and there throughout the break, so I think this is his first of maybe 3 or 4. Good luck to you, Alton. Let's see what we can find for you here in spot number 27. Thought I saw Vlad Jr. in there, which is always a good thing. Austin says that Sterling's his favorite product. There's an autograph of Ryan Castellani, not numbered. Got a purple coming up, Kyle Tucker. It's going to be, I think, out of 199. 299, actually. It's a 162 out of 299. There's that Vladdy and a Prism Refractor of Blake Snell. Ian says Gypsy Queen has to be one of his favorite card designs. It definitely is a nice one for sure. Here's Michael Jansta. Let's see what we can find for Michael. Austin says Tucker's having a solid season. Yeah, definitely. It was pretty cool that we were able to find his printing plate last night from Immaculate, along with 8 others. Yeah, we had 9 printing plates yesterday. Just a one-of-one bonanza out of Immaculate. I think the best one was probably what? Was it the Tom Glavine autoed printing plate? Was that autoed or not? I can't remember. We also had a shoestring and baseball printing plate. We had Hall of Famer printing plates of Casey Stengel and Tommy Lasorda. And we've got a prism for Michael. It is a Willie Castro. So, Michael, thank you very much. Let's bring the next box over from this case. By the way, this is the final box of case number 1, which means there's a brand new shot after this box of finding those case hits. Those case hits can be numbered, as you may remember, not numbered, but autographed. I think they're all numbered, but the case hits are game-used jerseys. And, man, do we have a huge case hit out of Topps Chrome Jumbo. It was a game-used autoed Mike Trout out of 99. It'll be hard-pressed to beat that, but we'll see if we can. All right, here's our next box. Alvino's got the first stack. Charles, all these look to be nice and neatly tucked in there. 6 there. 6 there. 6 for Greg, which means Victor's got 6 as well. So here we go, folks. Start with Alvino on the top left. Let's see what we can find for him on this Thursday night. Tabletop Geek says, I haven't got my monthly package in 3 months. Just curious if there's a delay. No, there's not. can you please tell me what tier you're on? Because everything's been cleared out. Like, I clear everything. So the only thing I can think of why you haven't gotten your package is if for some reason, instead of signing up on the tier by like clicking the tier link, like maybe you did a like a manual, like if say that you typed in like, I think it says like enter the amount you want to donate per month, and you typed in like $99 and did it that way. If you do it manually, Patreon will never let me know about it. 213 out of 250. Jorge Mateo right there. Nice one. That's the only thing I can think of. Gotta let me know what tier you're on, and also your Patreon name would be very helpful. I can look into it. So Alvino, thank you very much. Charles is up next in spot number 30. Yeah, they provide me with a list. So when I go to send out, like say the $51 tier, whatever, I go to benefits, and then I click on 51. And it gives me a list of everyone that I owe with your address if you provided it. Sometimes people accidentally click opt out of receiving benefits, and then they're on like the $100 tier. I'm like, okay, I know that's not probably accurate, so I have to go and track their address down from them. Brady Singer. And in this pack, looks like we've got an upside down Chris Davis. The other Chris Davis is retired. How about the fact that we may no longer have a Chris Davis anymore? Chris Davis from the Orioles is done, and Chris Davis from the A's and Rangers, I don't know if he's going to catch on anymore. I think he signed a minor league contract with a team, but probably got released. Might be the end of Chris Davis's in the big leagues. Michael says, my LCS is selling blasters of these for 55. Yeah, I think they're about 50 on eBay. El Canon says, hey, Eric, love Chrome. You know anything about William Contreras? Don't know much about him. Got a nice gold wave auto of him, but know nothing about him. That's the thing. I don't think he's like a super top rookie or anything like that. It's probably not worth all that much. I would suggest looking on eBay recently sold and see what they're going for. It's still a nice one. Maybe hold it, and you never know. Maybe he's going to be the next Yadier Molina or something like that. But I can't give you much of a scouting report on him. If anybody knows a little more about William Contreras, I guess you can let El Canon know. Thank you very much, El Canon, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Greg, thank you very much. Sam Huff, Prism Refractor in there for you. Now we have Mr. Victor Descanio looking for something. I lost track of how many autographs we pulled out of that box. Couldn't tell you if we got one coming to you guaranteed or not, but here we go. Let's see. It's got stack 32. Matthew Jones, who's a Braves fan, says he's a young catcher. Going to be a while before he gets any good. That's usually how it goes. Some of these younger catchers, it takes them a couple years to get, you know, their feet wet, and they've got a lot on their plate. Not only do they have to worry about learning all the pitchers in the league that they have to face, they got to learn every pitcher on the staff and what they have and how everything works. So it takes a little extra while sometimes for these younger catchers to catch on. I can't wait for Adley Rutschman, though. That's going to be exciting. Adley Rutschman, the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft. He should be due, maybe next year? Victor Descanio's got a gold. Let's see what you've got here. Nice gold wave prism. It is going to be numbered out of 50, and it is a 40 out of 50, so that is a nice one. Not a 1. There's Tucker Davidson, so you did get an autograph. Braves fans, definitely a fan of him. And Wilson Ramos is the last one there. So, Victor, thank you very much. On to our next box and our next participants. By the way, brand new case number 2. Brand new shot at the case hit, which is that game-used relic, which with the possibility of being autographed. All right, so there we go. Scott's actually got 2 of these stacks. Good luck to our participants in this particular box. Are you still a teacher? Says Braves 95. Yes, I am. I don't think I'm going to make it to 35 years of service, but yeah, I'm still a teacher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my 19th year of teaching. All right, Scott, you've got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's perfect. That leaves 6 for Jan. toss that down there. Soy sauce, I teach high school Spanish. All right, Amy, let's see what we can find for you in spot number 33. Best of luck to you. Hope we can find something decent. That $400 bounty is still up for grabs. The lead card right now is number 2. So it's a 2 out of 350. That second number is very beatable, though. Like, so if you pull like a 2 out of 299 or 2 out of 199, 2 out of 99, 2 out of 25, 2 out of 50, 2 out of anything, you're probably going to beat that. The only thing that wouldn't beat that from the 2s is like a 2 out of 499 refractor auto. So a good shot that falls. Maybe not a good shot, but there's a likely shot that it falls. I'd say it's 50-50 that he's taking him the $400. We'll see. Ryan Castellani, nice one right there. Teal autograph. Let's check it out. It is numbered out of 199, 125 out of 199 for Castellani. So congrats on the auto there, Amy. Get your name on that one. And now we bring Scott into play. Scott's got a big stack of 12. Let's see what we can do for you. I always get a little confused with those prism refractors. I'm like, wait a minute, is that like a super refractor vinyl right there? But never is. It'd be nice if we could find that. Tell you what, I love opening chrome packs. They're so much easier to open than Gypsy Queen. If it was Gypsy Queen, I'd still be on box 5 right now or something like that. Taking my scissors and snipping them all off. These just open so much easier, as you can probably tell. John says, do you find the autos underwhelming? It's just, there's so many. I feel like it's overwhelming. There's so many to pull from that it does give it kind of a watered down effect a little bit. The mix says, how you doing? You sound a little bit tired. Definitely am tired. It's back to school week, so I've been getting up at 5:30 in the morning every day to go to work. There's a Jose Altuve, 293, Casey Mize. And Victor Gonzalez, not numbered, is your autograph. You got a purple Nate Pearson. That's going to be a 99 out of 299. So Scott's, hitting parallels left and right here. Prism refractor of A. Eugenio Suarez, not numbered. You got another one coming up as well. Here comes a teal. It's going to be a Kyle Tucker. That's a 25 out of 199. Shohei Ohtani. And I think that might be the end of all of your hits there. So, Scott, thank you very much. Next, we've got Jan, who's got the last stack from the first box of case number 2. Elcon says, pinks can be numbered. Yeah, hobby pinks are numbered, but retail pinks are not. I know, it's confusing, right? So, yeah, if you do see a pink out there, you might want to double check. If it came from hobby, it is numbered. If it is just a blaster, it's not. That makes no sense to me. Maybe the shade is like just ever so slightly more pink on one. I don't know. They both look the same to me. I'm almost tempted to go and grab a blaster box and put the pinks side by side and see if we can notice much of a difference. All right, Jan, here we go. Spot number 36. There's 2 pinks in every blaster. Yeah, typically they're not numbered, at least from the 100-some blasters I opened. Lenny, we're not sold out. We still have plenty more spots. Like I said, I got 4 boxes that I will commit to breaking tonight. Isaac Paredes, and I've got a lot more chrome as well, so we can continue to do chrome into the future if we want to. All right, so that's it for that box. Let's go ahead into our next one. This is box number 2 of case number 2. Michael says, how much does the break cost? If you'd like to get into the break, currently we're on stack number 37. We have 86 that were sold before the break started, so almost halfway through. I project that we'll be done with this break in probably about an hour or so, at least until we get to the new folks. But it's 87 per stack, 6 packs, and there's how you get in. What's going to happen is once we get done with all the prepaid people with, like Tim M right here. Let's bring Tim M in. He's got 2 stacks, and Williams got a stack, and Jack Holland has a stack. But After we get through the people whose names are on the cards here, then we've got blank cards for you guys. You know, a whole stack of these that we can add names onto of payments that came in while we were live. So here we go. Let's go ahead and see what we can find for these 3 participants. Tim will have the top 12 packs. William Fine will have these 6. That appears to be 5. Let's count Jack's packs. I think one of Jack's moved over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So one over there to make it even. Now everything's divvied up correctly. Here we go, Tim. Here's your 12. Good luck to you. See if we can find some good stuff. Elkin Allen says, well, I was unaware. I can tell the difference, but that's awesome. Yeah, it's cool. There's a lot of different parallels out there. We do have some rainbow collectors out there for sure. That's people that like to go after all the different parallels. So if you got a favorite player that you like, maybe it's like a Kyle Blankenhorn or something like that. A cheap rookie like that, I would say go ahead and put together the rainbow. Imagine if you'd put together, there wasn't a rainbow, but imagine if there was a rainbow of Trout. I mean, I guess you could have back then put together all the different parallels. You could have got his Cognac. You could have got his Diamond Anniversary. You could have got his Gold. You could have got his base. Imagine putting that together a few times back in 2011. And Zach99 with a $50 super chat. Zach, thank you very much. It says, keep up your good work. Love your videos. You're a legend. Zach99 with the Mike Trout little emoji there. That's an awesome picture. You know, Trout, my favorite. I guess I got to call him my favorite player because he's the one that you know, I'm looking for the most, his rookie cards, and I just love watching him. Zach, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. I'm not sure if Zach has any content on his page, but I would suggest you search him up. If he does, give him a sub. Very, very generous of you. I really appreciate that. I will use that to take Heather out to dinner tomorrow. Talking about what we're going to do tomorrow and or Saturday, and talking about going to a new restaurant that we've never been to before, just something. Don't have anything in mind yet, but that's something that's on the docket. Also talked about movies, but there was no movies that, you know, either of us had heard of or wanted to see. So look at this. You have is this going to be Keegan Aiken? It is Ian Anderson. Nice one right there. Ian Anderson. Having a good season. So, Tim, congrats on that. Thank you very much. William Fine is up now at spot number 39. There's one more autograph left in this box somewhere. It's either in your stack or Jack's. Let's see what we can do. Also, there's that game-used case-hit relic out there as well, which will be in either this box or one of the next 10. Jeff says, can't locate your channel, Zach. But thank you for supporting. Yeah, thank you so much. You know, a lot of people that do super chat don't have channels. They just do it, you know, to show their support. And I really appreciate that. But whenever we do have somebody with a channel, we like to, you know, send some love their way as well. And let's see if we can send some good vibes Williams' way and find him an auto or something. There's a Tatis. There it is, Victor Gonzalez. So I think Jack just gave it the old, gosh darn it. That means I don't have one. But let's see what we can find for you, Jack. You never know. Spot number 40. Mark O'Connor says that his favorite player is Aaron Judge. Not a bad choice right there. Aaron Judge is one of the, you know, biggest names out there and biggest players out there. Steve says, has the Chrome Blaster and Prism Hobby been sent out yet? No, not yet. But Steve, I do have a special spot for you on the shelf, and I think those are sitting there. I just have to get to them. Like I said, this is all just me doing this here, and I don't work 11 hours a day, but that's the amount of time that I'm gone with my lengthy commute. So whenever I get any free time whatsoever, I will be shipping cards over the next 2 weeks. The goal is to have everything out by the middle of September. I'll put a date on there. September 15th, I'll try to have all the breaks sent out. It's just there's a whole bunch of... I keep thinking, like, who do I hire to come in and work with me here to just help team bag cards? And sleeve cards and ship. Definitely would help. But like, who do you hire? Who do you trust enough? Because I mean, people handling all these cards, like, what if they screwed up and mixed up orders and stuff like that? And I don't know. Jimmy's up next at spot number 41 and 43. My eventual hope is that I can get the kiddos to learn this and, you know, pay them. All right, Jimmy, you got 3 stacks. Captain Chris says, I cannot believe you're able to teach and still do this. It could be a full-time job if you want it to be. Thank you very much. It's definitely, I'll tell you what, it's definitely as much hours as a full-time job. There was 7 packs there for Jason, so there we go. 6, and that means that Jimmy has the other 18. Let's see if we can find for Jimmy. Jimmy's up first. Best of luck to you. Like I said, I'm not going to. I already worked as a teacher for 19 years, so I don't want to just walk away from my pension and everything. But definitely won't probably make it the full 35 years that they require you to teach to get a full pension. I'll take a penalty here at some point because as I get older, I'm going to have less, you know, endurance and vigor for breaking for hours at night and sleeving cards all night long as well, and then getting up the next morning and going in to teach. Here we go, Jimmy. Let's see what we can find for you. The mix. It's not the rule of 85. It's actually the rule of 92 for us, I believe, or 35 years of service. We've got a Austin Riley, 26 out of 150. That just means for 92 that you're like age plus years of service equals 92. Then I think you can retire, or you have to have 35 years in. That would mean I have to teach for 16 more. But I don't know. I have to double check all the penalties and stuff. And might be 25, might be 30, who knows. So Jimmy had the parallel on his first stack of Austin Riley. And let's see what we can find in his second stack. No autographs yet. Jason's sitting there rubbing his hands together like, maybe, just maybe I'll have both autographs. We haven't seen that yet, where both autographs have been out of the same stack. The mix says you're a young guy. You can teach 16 more years. Monk says, you didn't show the auto. That's because, did we have it? I didn't see it. Maybe I was too busy reading your chats. By the way, if you'd like to chat with us, you do have to be a YouTube subscriber. If you'd like to do that, you can just search up my channel name on YouTube. There's a big red button next to it that says subscribe. If you click on that, you will automatically get the right and, you know, access to chat in our live streams. And I see somebody just subscribed because I got the live count up over there. Thank you very much. I saw the ticker go from 99.538 to 99.539. Thank you very much. Feel free to leave a chat if that was you. As we now go through the second half of Jimmy's cards. There's a Shohei Ohtani. Joe says, what's the 100K giveaway? You'll have to watch the video, and I will tell you in that. I probably will release that video on Sunday, which I think I said I'd do a baseball cards for a video on Sunday, but might get pushed back. There it is. Victor Gonzalez is our autograph. And we have the case hit of Freddie Freeman as well. It's a 63 out of 99. Very, very nice. Ollie Payne was the new sub. I see we just bumped up to 540. Thank you very much, Ollie Payne. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the club of 542. 2 more people just sub. Thanks, guys. I think a lot of people might just, you know, never realize that they were not sub. That's happened to me before, where I've been into a channel and just noticed that I wasn't subscribed to them. Appreciate the support. All right, Jason, here we go. Let's see what we can find for you. Hey, somebody just unsubbed. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. But I hope to earn you back. All right, and they're back. There's Dylan Carlson, 1986. And Shirt Apostle is the autograph. Nice one right there, Shirt Apostle. It is a refractor. That one will be numbered. It is a 118 out of 499, Shirt Apostle. So, Jason, congratulations on the autograph. Austin says, I'm still on my tireless journey back to 0. I don't know if you'll ever get there or not, Austin. You're gonna have to really start convincing people that are, you know, that really like you to not subscribe to you. Or maybe if they know you're going that direction, maybe they're just doing it on purpose. Here's 45 and 46. Let's see what we can find for you guys right now. Here's those folks. We've got Andrew Harkar, we've got Gary, and we've got Andrew Rowe coming up in 45 through 48. Let's Turn 2 says, how did everyone find the Jabs channel? For me, it was suggested when I watched a Bonds home run montage. Haven't looked back since. I wonder how I got lumped in with Barry Bonds home run montages. That's pretty awesome. I haven't really ever done any Barry Bonds chases on the channel or anything, just because, I mean, he's got some nice rookies, but I wonder how the algorithm picked up on that. Here's Andrew. Andrew has 6 total packs. Gary's got 6 packs. Is 1, 2, 3. Yep, there's 6 there. All right, Andrew, here we go. This is going to be 45 and 46. Austin says you probably have 762 Bonds rookies. That would be a pretty cool project. See if I can have as many rookies as Bonds had home runs. Something Wrong says I found Jabs when I was trying to figure out what a rip card was. Alton says just shared this video on Facebook and told all my friends to subscribe. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Now, I'll tell you what, we're at 5:45 right now, so I'll keep an eye on that and see if any of your buddies do jump on. Looks like they're all away from Facebook at the moment. And one of them just unsubscribed. Now we're down to 544. All right, Andrew, let's see what we can find for you. There's 2 more packs and 543. Man, that ticker is really, really distracting. I should just close that. All right, so we've got Jorge Alfaro right there. We've got Nico Horner. Andrew, let's see if we can find you an autograph. You would like to find at least one for taking the half of the box. Upside down card here of Tyler Stevenson, Prism Refractor. Not a bad one. You have a pink speckle of Jorge Alfaro. 33 out of 350. Ian says the channel showed up on my feed. Love the content, so I subbed. Now I watch daily for the last month or 2. Awesome. Thank you very much for, you know, coming in and day out. There's Jose Garcia, so there's your autograph. Nice one right there, and that'll do it. So auto and some nice refractors for Andrew. Thank you very much. Next up we have spot number 47 is for Gary Hoffman. Let's see what we can find for Gary. Krieger says, my dad was the one who put me onto your channel, Jabs. I've been in love since. I believe it was 2 years ago. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. Tell your dad thank you. All right, Gary, let's see what we can do for you here. This last pack felt really thick, and here's why. Look at all those cards. They gave you, I think, 2 extra cards in there. So, I mean, a pack searcher probably would have grabbed that thinking it had a case hit in there or something like that. But sometimes Topps accidentally gives you too many cards. Or sometimes they'll give you like 2 cards in a pack. So Gary has the auto. Taylor Jones, that's the second. I know Andrew was probably hoping that he had an auto in there, but we'll see what we can find for you. Coming up here, there's Ryan Braun and Mountie. So Gary, thank you very much. Here's Andrew at spot 48. Looking for that elusive low-numbered parallel card, less than a 2. So we can give you $400, $400 prize to whoever gets the lowest numbered card tonight as an apology. Danny's Toys and Trains said, found Jabs by accident. I don't collect, but I love the education on the cards and baseball. Also, it's fun where he gets an awesome card and gets excited. Hopefully that happens soon. We haven't had like a crazy hit to make me, you know, lose my mind, but maybe that's a good thing. We've got Andrew Rowe up right now. Let's see if we can find him a parallel. Some refractors in there. There's a nice Pete Alonso, Trent Grisham, 6-0 rookie card, but no autograph. Michael says, I seen a long green box of Topps at Walmart today, but I couldn't tell what it is. Michael, I could tell you exactly what that is. That's the Topps complete set, the factory set. And last year, those were very, very hot. Like, you could buy them $39 or it might have been $49.99. They were selling for over $100 on eBay because they have parallel sets. And I mean, the secret's out. I guess I can tell you. If you see somebody shaking the set like a shake weight, they're doing it for a reason. They are pack searching those. I think a lot of Walmarts probably keep those behind the counter right now, but I won't tell you exactly how to do it because I don't want to like tell you how to locate the good box. But if you shake the box, you can tell if you have the parallel set or not. It's pretty crazy that you're able to do it that way. I don't know if Topps is going to try to maybe fix that this year by tossing a spacer in there or something, but we'll see. That was like a big issue last year at this time. And Steven's up first, by the way. But yeah, those factory sets are pretty awesome. It's called Gold Star sets. So every single card in your factory set, it will have a Gold Star parallel. I hope it doesn't look like they're Independence Day cards. I think Topps dropped the ball on Independence Day. You remember like from the late 2010s, the out of 76, how beautiful those cards looked? Well, now they just look like their Independence Day cards are from like 2020 Donruss or something like that. They look so terrible. I think everyone would agree with me if you could see for yourselves. They literally just have like a couple like red stars on the sides. So ugly. But at least they're out of 76, so they're still worth something. Timmy Tea Time says Lucchese's restaurant in Menneson, amazing Italian food, opens at 5. I might have to, you know, check that out. Italian food would be hard for me to eat right now because I'm on this dumb keto diet, but I do love Italian food. Mostly it's salads all the time for me. Took the kids and myself out this evening, actually. Went to Sharky's. Had pizza for the kids, salad for me. Pretty good. Lisa says, hello, everyone. Man, am I late or what? Lisa, you are, you know, spot number 50. We're over halfway through the break, but better late than never, right? Something wrong says I get salad on top of my burgers. That's the way to go. Jacob says I want to keep my factory sealed set. My factory set sealed in a couple years and come back and get them Gem Mint rookies. That's not a bad idea. All right, Steven, spot number 49 and 50. The mix says, do I still have the sniffles? Maybe just a touch. Hopefully it's not too distracting, but every now and then I have to give a little, you know, inhale through the nose. Jeff says, it's not a Topps Chrome break without Dusty coming in and buying a full case. We'll see if Dusty's back. Weekend Rip says, just eating a pulled pork sandwich and watching our favorite YouTube channel, Weekend Rips. Thank you very much. Man, does that sound good. Pulled pork. That's one of my favorite things to get from PNC Park. Got to Manny's Barbecue out there behind the center field wall. There's an Enoli Paredes autograph, not numbered. Always get that in double helping of baked beans when I would go there if I wasn't getting the panini, or not the panini, the Panera. Not Panera, Primanti. Dang, I can tell it's been a while since I've been to PNC Park. There's a pink Dylan Carlson. This is a great one. Thank you very much for the super chat, Weekend Rips. And there's the link directly to their channel from Jeff. I hope you guys will go and check them out. Dylan Carlson is numbered 188 out of 399. Very cool card right there. Carlson, one of the top rookies. Always good to find one of the top rookies from the set in a parallel for sure. And Steven just did that. Next up at spot number 51, we have Ray. Good luck. Aquaman says, I got my Troy Polamalu in the mail today. Thank you. Beautiful card. I'm glad it made it. Yeah, sorry it took me a little while, but like I said, the 95K cards took me a while to get done. I had just, like I said, I have 2,000 plus packages to send every month. And on like a deadline, I need to get those out by a certain time. So sometimes like the giveaways will get put on the back burner for a while. But hopefully everybody that had a giveaway has gotten it. And if not, hopefully you get it soon. Coming up next is Ray Peterson. There's Joey Bart. And no autograph in your stack. So I think the last stack in this box may have the auto. Good luck to you, Wesley. Guitars and Cards says, Jabs to Larry Joe here. Use liquid bandage for your cuts. I get cuts from eczema. It's like super glue with antibiotic. Try it, rock on. Thanks, man. I've got the same problem with eczema. It breaks out every now and then. It's I've been fighting a bout of it actually for the last 2 weeks on my right hand. That's the only spot it comes out. I used to have a problem with eczema on my feet when I was like a teenager, and then that totally cleared up, and I haven't had it ever since. But now, every now and then, maybe like 3 times a year, I get a little outbreak of eczema on my hands, and my hands just completely dry out. So thank you very much. I'll have to try that. I've been kind of moisturizing my hand regularly just so that I don't get those cuts, because yeah, my whole fingers have cracked open before from it. It's very painful. So I appreciate that, Larry. Good to see you tonight. And Benjamin says, got one complete and hit the stars. How about that one? Benjamin with the parallel set from the complete set. That's awesome. There's a Pujols. It is a green. Thank you very much for the support, both you guys. 91 out of 99. And there's your autograph. Victor Gonzalez is the autograph. Been seeing him a lot tonight. So Wesley just says, do you still ball hawk? No, I haven't done that since May of 2019. Pretty much out of baseballs, by the way, as well. Probably have to that note up for the $100 tier, folks. The baseballs are going away just because my supply is dwindling, and I'm not going to be going back and getting any more. So I think, you know, baseballs don't cost me anything. So I think maybe to offset the loss of the baseball, instead of saying you get a fat pack or a hanger box, which sometimes you get fat packs if I have them, sometimes you get hanger box if I have them. I think I'm going to delete the fat pack and, you know, just upgrade it to you get a hanger box every month as well, and that'll be the kind of like the trade-off. All right, but anyway, Daniel's up next with Melissa and Steven and Richard in this next box. Best of luck to you, 4 people. See what we can find in our next stack. I have to move some cards around here. There's 6 for Daniel. Somebody with a question there. Chris says, love the content. Been watching for 2 years. Doesn't YouTube give you a 100K reward? Yeah, they give you a like a plaque, which is pretty awesome. There's 7 here. I don't know too much about it, but if and when I do get the plaque, I will make a video and show you it. And then, you know, we'll display it somewhere in the house. Noah says, what's the $400 bonus? For whoever gets the lowest numbered card will get $400 from me, directly PayPal'd to them. Benjamin says, A, what's the best pull so far? Probably the Sixto Sanchez Gold Auto out of 50. And B, just pulled an Andrew Vaughn Orange Auto. Wow, that definitely beats ours. It says, I think I'm good with hobby for 2021. Not spamming, but proof later on Letter Rip Cards. So check it out right there at Letter Rip Cards. That's a very, very nice pull, Benjamin. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate the support tonight. And hope you guys will check that out. That's Andrew Vaughn Orange. That's really what you want. The Mix says, I'm really excited for the 24-hour live stream. I don't think I'm going to physically be able to do that just because my neck already hurts right now, and I've only been doing this for an hour and a half. Maybe it's just been like too many live streams back to back, trying to keep up with all this product coming in. Daniel, thank you very much. The next spot is for Melissa. It's spot number 54. Let's see what we can find for you. And then we have Steven at spot number 55. Captain Chris says, I feel like we should do a pizza party. Man, pizza sounds good right now. My kids devoured their pizza today from Sharky's. And I ate some of the cheese because on keto you're allowed to have cheese and pepperoni, so I gave it a taste, and it was pretty good for sure. All right, Melissa's got a blue. It's a Chris Bryant. It is 19 out of 75. How much of the spots for future rips? And you have a Victor Gonzalez. I can't tell you right now off the top of my head what they're going to be. Pro debut hobby is, I can't remember. I don't know if I have that. I think I posted what it is for the preview video. It would be the same for the breaks. But that's coming up next. And Benjamin says, your trap pull last night, though, was epic. Benjamin, thank you very much. Yeah, that was a great, great hit for sure. That's going to be definitely one of the top hits of the year on this channel, top 10 hit. In terms of what the Saturday Showdown will be, if I do Chrome again, I'd probably do it by the stack. And I'd be able to reduce the price from $87.99. Probably be able to knock like $5 off that because I won't have to ship every stack. I just have to ship one winner per case or whatever. So that would reduce that price a little bit. Steven, let's see what we can find for you in this stack. Upside down prism of Kershaw. Prismic Power is a pretty sweet looking card there of Mike Trout. Dylan Carlson, rookie. Does he have an autograph? No. It looks like that auto is now going to fall to Richard Robertson in this last stack. Ian said I pulled a Jake Cronenworth gold, 15 out of 50 there. That's a good one. Crony's an interesting one. Do you buy or sell or hold for him? I don't know. If you're like one that's really into wheeling and dealing cards, I almost feel like I want to say sell on Cronenworth. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. You know, if it was just a regular auto that's worth like 10, 20 bucks, I probably just wouldn't matter. But if you get like a big time, like gold, you know, gold refractor auto or something like that, I'd probably say sell it. All right, Richard, I think you have an autograph. If I was keeping track correctly, and I was, it's a Shane McClanahan, not numbered. And Mike Trout's the last one in your stack, so congratulations on the McClanahan. I wonder what his nickname is. They call him Clanny? McClanny, I don't know. It seems like any baseball player, if you want to give him a nickname, just add, you know, the vowel sound E to their name, like Yachty, Trouty. It's just the way, I don't know, it seems like everybody does that. All right, so John Green's coming up next. Let me get the box on the screen. Oki's up next after John. Then we've got Camille and 60 Jabsy. Yeah, that's, honestly, there's a group of people in high school, like some of my buddies, that used to call me Jabsy. And also in college, because our usernames in college, like our email addresses, that was even really before texting even was taken off. But like friends would like email each other. And be like, what's your email? It'd be like jabsy@washjeff.edu. The Weekend Rip says, any word from your suppliers on Big League? Nothing yet. Weekend Rips, I don't know what's going on. It was just Jabs with an E on the end. So people would call me Jabsy in college as well. I think that may have been the last time that I heard of that. Yeah, some names just don't work, like Tatizi or like Fernandy. That doesn't work with all the names, but some of them it works. All right, so there's 3 there. Got 3 there. 3 there. Yeah, it'd be funny to do. Now I want to do a video. I want to go back to PNC Park and go to batting practice and call out for baseballs to them or autographs and call them by just ridiculous nicknames, like just adding either ends, like, hey, Acuni, can I get a ball, Acuni? And he's going to be like, what? Or Luisi, or like some of them just don't work. Fernandy, can I get a ball? They'd be like, what? Who is this guy? Here's John right now, a.k.a. Johnny. Let's see what we can do for you in spot number 57. How would I rate 2021 Heritage Blaster? I'd probably give him like a D. I didn't have any luck with them. Benjamin says, please add an E to Vladdy's last name. Guerrero-y. Yeah, Vladdy's one that E sound applies to for his first name. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Hector says, hey, Eric, will you be ripping Platinum Anniversary? I love the 52 Chrome design. I think that comes out, was that this week or next week? I don't have any orders in yet. I'll have to see if I can track some down. But Hector, thank you very much. I'm kind of falling behind here with all this stuff coming out. I'll look into it and see if I can track down some cases for us. As we try to track down an auto or something for John, and we get both a parallel and an auto. It is a 62 out of 250 for John. Thank you very much. Oki is up next at spot number 58. Daniel says, why is everyone so down on Crony? Well, here's the thing. Cronenworth's doing great and everything. He's like 27 years old, though. So it's a 27-year-old rookie. I mean, technically he's not a rookie, but his prime is probably going to be over in 5 years. He's, and guys like that, he's not going to be a Hall of Famer. He might be an All-Star a few more times, but I mean, long-term value-wise, his card's like after he might stay hot for a few years here. He makes All-Star teams and stuff like that, maybe hitting behind Tatis or whatever in front of him. He'd probably be good for a few years, but I would definitely say I wouldn't really invest too much in Cronenworth. Now the younger guys, look at all these stars we have. Tatis is 22, Soto's 21, Acuna's 23. Just so many great young guys that have like 10, 12 years of prime in front of them. I mean, even Mike Trout has been around forever. Mike Trout is 2 years older than Jake Cronenworth. He's 29 and Croney's 27. So that's just something that you got to keep in mind. Am I investing in Alonso? I did invest in Alonso when he was a rookie 2 years ago. I bought like 100 of his rookie cards stupidly, and then now they're worth like 50 cents a piece. Yeah, Vladdy too. Vladdy's 22 as well, I think. So there's just a whole crop of these guys that if you haven't picked up the rookies yet, you should probably get on that. Now, Ohtani's one that he's the best player in baseball. He's one that I'm not investing in. Because why buy a stock when it's sky high? I don't think he can get much better than this, right? I mean, he comes back and does the same thing next year. His cards, it might go up a little more, but more than likely, who knows? He could have Tommy John again or something like, who knows? I just think it's a little risky to go into Ohtani, but Victor Gonzalez again for like the 50 millionth time. And Jazz Chisholm. So, Camille, you got an autograph. I don't know what it is with Victor Gonzalez. Sorry to downplay that auto. It's still nice that you got it, but it's just I literally think that's like our 8th Victor Gonzalez autograph tonight. I don't know if anybody has a Victor Gonzalez tracker going right now, but it seems that way. David Knutson's up next at spot number 60. We have 86 of these spots sold, and then once we get to that spot, we will go ahead and check and add on everybody that paid in late. Justin Fortnite said, is Austin Martin still a good prospect? Yeah, he's a good prospect. He was the #1 overall rated player on the MLB pipeline, if I'm not mistaken. Wander Franco graduated from that list to the big league, so he got taken off. And I believe Austin Martin is the #1 guy. Now, just looking at his stats, I was absolutely shocked that he was traded by the Blue Jays for Jose Berrios. But, looking at his stats this year, hitting 250 right now in the Twin system and 90 at-bats. That's not great. 1 dinger. The slugging percentages this year for Austin Martin have been, pretty terrible. The guy's got a 383 slugging, and a 368 between the two, which is not good for power. So the power's not there. Hasn't really been performing as much, which could be really bad for your, you long-term Bowman holders. If Austin Martin goes, then who knows what happens. Oh, Austin's 38. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, who is it? Isn't Dominguez #2? I don't look at those prospect ratings that much. There's Byron Buxton. But, I mean, he's 22 years old, Austin Martin. So, I don't know. It's tough. I mean, he's older than Soto, same age as Tatis. We'll see. He might be a serviceable player in the big leagues, but who knows if he's going to be like a major star or not. Right now, just, taking a step back from everything and just thinking it over, 2021 has been pretty weak, hasn't it, for both Bowman and all the rookies. Like, when it's all said and done, who's going to be the guy from this class that you think, and right now no one stands out to me, that's like really, really good right now, that's like running away with Jonathan India's having a great year. Ke'Bryan Hayes has some upside, but he hasn't been performing that well. Ryan Mountcastle has 23 home runs. That's been pretty good. Jazz Chisholm's hitting like 250 though, Daniel. So I don't know. When I say like running away with it, I'm talking about like, remember Yermin Mercedes was hitting like 400 and just killing it the first month and a half of the season? There's nobody really like that anymore. Just a lot of underperforming rookies right now. I think when it's all said and done, if I had to pick somebody, I agree with Richard Potts. I think Andrew Vaughn might be the guy from this class. You know, I think he could maybe end up being. Maybe it's just because I'm a White Sox fanboy now and I don't realize it. But I think I might pick, which might surprise some of you because you're like, wait, what? What about Ke'Bryan Hayes? Your guy. Yeah, I think Andrew Vaughn might have the better stats. Ke'Bryan definitely a better fielder than most guys. Jim Tomey-esque for sure. Ryan's got 12 packs. Eric has 6. Dylan Carlson will be good, but I don't see him as like, I don't know, like a super major star. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Definitely serviceable. Starter in the big leagues. Might have a nice long career like a Nick Swisher type guy or Nick Markakis or somebody like that. I don't know about Ke'Bryan Hayes. I don't know. His defense is so good. I feel like if you had to say what's Ke'Bryan Hayes going to be long term, I would say 270 hitter, 20 to 25 home runs a year, like 80 RBIs, which is that's a good player, but it's not a superstar. It's not like a Tatis or a Vladdy or a Soto, that's for sure. And the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think that the best player in baseball over the long run is going to be Juan Soto. We'll see. I could be totally wrong. Might end up being Wander Franco. I think Franco is going to be right there with those other guys. I wish Soto had some more, bats around him in the lineup now. The Nationals are pretty much waving the white flag. They don't have much left besides Soto. Be nice to get a nice big free agent in there or something. I just think that Soto's plate discipline and everything is just crazy good. Look at his on-base percentage. He's a machine. And he's 21 years old. That's the thing. He's only 21. Same thing with Tatis. Any of those guys could be the next superstar. Maybe all of them will just be like the same quality star. Man, why weren't we all buying more and more packs of cards in 2018 and 2019 to get all these guys, rookies, times a million? Charlie Blackmon, 152 out of 199. And an Estevan Florial for Ryan. Ryan, this one's going to be an 8 out of 199. Storm says, what's it feel like to open all these packs? Physically, it's not that bad. I mean, I feel at the end of the breaks, I feel really, really tired. And I just want to go to bed. Maybe it's from just the constant talking and sitting here for 4 hours. And, also the fatigue that's built out throughout the day from getting up at 5:30 in the morning. But honestly, while it's going on, I don't even really notice anything because I'm just talking to you guys and chatting with you the whole time. Weekend Rip says, I just pulled a 10 of 10 Soto auto in our latest video. Congrats on that one, man. That's an awesome hit for sure. I'm actually super mad at myself that I didn't just go crazy and buy Juan Soto rookie cards like nuts when he was having, by standards, a scuffling first half. I think he had like 11 home runs in the first half, and his on-base percentage was actually higher than his slugging percentage. And now, like the second half, he's arguably been the best player in baseball. Him and Joey Votto have just been going off. How about old man Votto coming back and finding the fountain of youth? That's pretty awesome. Always liked Joey Votto. He's kind of got a nice, kind of like a weird personality, but a cool personality as well. If you're a Reds fan, you'll know what we're talking about. We've seen it with with him playing the Pirates, always doing little, things. There's Dylan Carlson. Brian Garcia is an autograph for Eric. Congratulations on that one. Joe Adele is in there as well. It's a refractor. Is Votto going to be in the Hall of Fame? If you would have asked me at the beginning of the year, I'd say no. I'd say he's kind of probably like a Steve Harvey type guy. Not quite good enough, but I'll tell you what, if he has another season like he just did, I think he's got to get serious consideration. Probably not a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he does have the MVP award. Who knows? He might end up winning a second MVP this year. Reds could possibly make the playoffs here, and Joey Votto would pretty much be arguably the biggest reason why, as he's kind of taking them on their back here. I mean, there's other Reds having great seasons as well, but Votto's been, unbelievable. Here's Alton's pack. They're stacked, 64. Daniel says, Ohtani Hall of Fame. I'd say absolutely not. For somebody that's, I would say the same thing to Tatis, Vladdy, and Soto right now. You got to play at least, like, you know, 9-10 years before you start thinking about that. There's Luis Campusano. The guys that will be in the Hall of Fame for sure is Miguel Cabrera as a first ballot Hall of Famer. Albert Pujols is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, these guys have done it. Clayton Kershaw is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Did I say Trout already? Trout's only played like 9 years, but he's a first ballot Hall of Famer as well. All right, Justin Verlander, first ballot Hall of Famer. Definitely. Can't forget about JV. All right, so here we go in spot number 65 and 66. Greinke is a Hall of Famer in my book. Mo, I don't know if he's a first ballot, but I think he's a Hall of Famer. Yadier Molina is a Hall of Famer. I don't know if he's a first ballot, but might get in second try. Yeah, Yadi's just defense alone. Buster Posey, I'm not there yet, Joe. I think he's borderline. Probably needs a few more years. Miggy for sure. Kimbrel, I would have said no, but you know, Kimbrel really fell off the rails there. Jacob deGrom, not enough of a track record yet to be considered a Hall of Famer for me. You know, Jacob deGrom, who knows? He might have the injury issues the rest of his career and just never be the same. Paul Goldschmidt's on that track. Probably get in someday, but as of right now, I'd say no. There's 6 there, and 6 there, and 6 there. So let's go ahead and rip these open. Max Scherzer's a very good possibility for sure. Anthony Rizzo, I'd say no. Bryce Harper, I would say, yeah, he's on the right track. Stanton, I would say no, just because of his recent track record. I don't think Stanton's going to ever be healthy. Machado, I would say yes. Nolan Arenado, I'd say, no, I wouldn't say yes now, but I'd say eventually yes to Machado, eventually yes to Nolan Arenado as well. You're like, why aren't you saying yes to Tatis and Vladdy? It's just, I need to see some more. I need at least 5-6 years to get that track record going. All right, Lawrence is up right now. Judge, I would say nope. Freddie Freeman, yeah, Freddie Freeman's on the track. So a lot of these guys, you might want to go and start grabbing the rookies. I did that a couple months ago. I picked up a PSA 10 of Machado and Nolan Arenado's rookies. There's Tyler Zuber for Lawrence. They were like $90, or I think the Machado might have been $50. Luis Robert, that's a no. Too young. I would say the same thing about any guy that's like under 26, 27. Jeff says Stanton hit a 450 home run to dead center off the backdrop. A laser beam 2 minutes earlier. Boone was thrown out. Stanton's definitely been on a tear race recently. Imagine if he could have stayed healthy. I don't know if he's going to get the 500 home runs, but for a while there, after he hit those 59 home runs 5 years ago or whatever, people were thinking, wow, Stanton might have a chance to hit like 700 home runs, maybe challenge Barry Bonds. But he's just been injury-plagued, especially playing at Yankee Stadium. I think everybody thought that Stanton would hit 50 to 60 a year with those short porches. Heck, I could easily hit it out of Yankee Stadium, and I'm not even kidding. All right, so there is Vincent Stack. Aaron's up next. No autograph for Vincent. We'll see what we can find for Aaron. Eddie says, just logged in. What's the number to beat? The number to beat right now is a 2. Daniel says, what about Chris Sale? I would say probably no to Chris Sale right now. Too many injuries. I mean, if Johan Santana and Cliff Lee aren't in there, Chris Sale's a no-no. Johan Santana and Cliff Lee were just like lights out pitchers for like 8 years or whatever. And if they're not in, I can't put Chris Sale in. Chris Sale, too many injuries and stuff. He won't end up with the compilation numbers that you want to have. I do think that he's retired now, but I do think CC Sabathia is going to get in. There's TJ Antone, 26 out of 150. TJ Antone. So for Aaron, congratulations on the autograph. You got me wondering about Chris Sale right now. I say no to Chris Sale, and some of you are like, you're crazy. He only has 111 career wins. How many more wins do you think he's going to end up getting? Wins aren't like a great, overall way to evaluate a player's individual season, but for the Hall of Fame, that's something that all those voters look at. They just love their win. I feel like to get in, how many wins did Andy Pettit have? He probably had like low 200s. He's not really looking like he's ever going to get in. But yeah, Chris Sale at age 32. That's kind of up there a little bit. If you look at his comparables, let's go down and find Chris Sale. Most similar pitchers, you got Steven Strasburg is the most similar in terms of like their stats. But, you know, other players on that list, you've got Gary Nolan, John Tudor, Max Lanier, Don Gullett, J.R. Richard, Satchel Paige, who, you know, is a Hall of Famer, but Satchel Paige wasn't in the big leagues for that long. He came at the end of his career. So I don't really see any big names on there like a Steve Carlton or anything that's comparable to him. I'd say Chris Sale's a no. And if he makes the Hall of Fame, then come back here in 15 years and be like, told you so. 316 out of 399 on the Brandon Lau for Chris. So, Chris, thank you very much. Trevor Story's, you know, not enough of a track record. Still too young. Robbie Cano's a definite no for me. I think if he could have stayed clean, he would have had a good shot for sure. I think if no steroids, no suspension, then yeah, Robbie Cano had a really good shot. He probably would have got 3,000 hits and all those home runs he has. That's all tainted. He's never going to get in. Baseball card collector, I can see your chats, which means you are subscribed to my channel. So I really appreciate that. Remember, if you're not subscribed, we can't see you and you can't participate in the live stream. So make sure you search up my channel, hit that red subscribe button next to Jab's Family, and you get the access to leave comments in the chat. And a super chat from the Agile Collector says, is John Smoltz the only Tommy John recovered Hall of Famer? That's a good question. John Smoltz came back stronger than ever. Came back as a closer there, too, and just was lights out. I'm trying to think of others that may have had Tommy John surgery that are in the Hall of Fame. Randy Johnson never did. I'm just thinking about recent guys. Greg Maddux never did. Pedro Martinez never did. Roger Clemens never blew out. He's not a Hall of Famer, though, but he should be. I think Smoltz might be the only one that I can think of. Did Don Sutton have it? These are all mixed up, Sylvia. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's Sylvia 6. Jeff says, in my opinion, I don't think Rose gets into the Hall of Fame during our lifetimes. New commissioners wouldn't unwind the decision of previous commissioners. Yeah, you're going to need a real wild card commissioner that's just going to come in and switch stuff up and probably not going to, yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. Eric Gagne, is he in the Hall of Fame? Nah. A-Rod, he has got the stats. He probably will never get in just because of, I mean, the 162-game suspension for the whole PED stuff. Longest ever steroid suspension in baseball, A-Rod. That stain on him is, you know, going to be insurmountable for getting in the Hall of Fame. I think Billy Wagner should be in for sure. All right. Jim Prouty is up right now. Let's see what we can do for you. There's a Key Brian Hayes refractor right there. Welker says you should put the PED guys in the Hall. There's already some PED guys that used in the Hall of Fame, but, you know, since they'd never appeared on a positive test, there's been a lot of whispers about guys like Ivan Rodriguez and Mike Piazza and Jeff Bagwell, even like Craig Biggio. I'm trying to think of other guys that have had those whispers about them, but never failed a test. Garrett Cole, probably not a Hall of Famer right now because he needs a little more. He's only really been good since going to the Astros. I mean, he was decent with the Pirates, but he wasn't. I think he was like maybe a one-time All-Star with the Pirates. So he hasn't really gotten good. He's been good like the last 3 years, and that's it. Need a little bit more from Garrett Cole, another like 5 years, and then I'll start to consider him. Do I think DeGrom has a chance? Oh, look, DeGrom and Clayton Kershaw have almost identical like rate numbers for their careers, like earned run averages and whip. So yeah, he definitely has a really good chance. The thing is he going to stay healthy? I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous about Jacob DeGrom after this year. We'll see what happens. There's a nice Tatis for Jerry. And another Tatis. Got a couple Tatises. And you have a case hit. Oh, boy. Look out for this one. Jerry, you've got the case hit. It's a Mike Trout. And you know what, folks? It's still the same case. We had a double case hit here. Didn't we get the case hit already? Who did we get? We had Freddie Freeman. Didn't we have Freddie Freeman? We definitely had Buster Posey in the first case. And I thought we had a case hit already coming out of this case. Yeah, so this is our third one. It's literally still the second case. So they screwed up and gave us an extra case hit here, which is pretty good. And it's a very nice one right here. It is a Mike Trout. We pulled this card before. There was an autograph on the other side. It was numbered out of 99, and it's worth like over $1,000. Let's see if we have another autograph Mike Trout for Jerry Wilson. Jerry has himself, not an auto, but a numbered out of 25 case hit Mike Trout. So right there, you're probably looking at a couple $100 on this card, I would imagine. It might be even more than a couple $100. Out of 25, a case hit Mike Trout. That's a really tough pull right there. That's an awesome one. So congratulations, Jerry, on the big time. It might end up being the best card of the break here. Very, very nice. So they screwed up and doubled us up with the case hits. I swear that all these boxes are still in their cases. Usually I take them out and like stack them up by the case. I didn't even have time to do that. I was running late and everything, filling out these cards. I just grabbed the cases and ran in here. And that's pretty awesome. So Topps screwing up to our benefit. Is that a manufactured relic? No, they're real. You can see right there, it says game used memorabilia right there, and that is a real piece of Trout's jersey. Nope, no manufactured relics in chrome, luckily. Here we go for Sylvia. Here's your stack of cards. Just missed out on that case hit. By the way, if you'd like to participate, we're on spot number 71 right now. I only have about 13 or 14 more of these to go. But as we move through, if you'd like to grab a spot, I'll add you on to the end. There's Kyle Cody autograph. Purple Nick Castellanos, 270 is the number. I'll put this on the screen just in case, because people sometimes do ask. $87.99 per stack. Goods and services with PayPal. There's the PayPal email address that I use. And please be a Patreon member. Marlon says, first time joining a live stream. Marlon, welcome. So you sound different compared to your regular videos. Really? I sound different. How so? Maybe it's because I'm exhausted. And, you know, I've already been doing this for 2 hours. So if I do sound a little more subdued, that's probably why. Whenever I do those short, like 10 to 15 minute videos, that's like a burst of energy because I'm always excited to open the new cards. Oh, you think it's a mic or an audio source? Should be okay. I mean, I'm still using the same setup that I use for my regular videos. Maybe it's because I'm in a different room. That might be something to do with it. I do all my breaks in an office, and I do all of my standalone videos downstairs. Mo says you sound sick or congested. I got a little touch of something, I feel like, but I'm not feeling too sick. I don't have much of any, cough or congestion. There's Juan Soto right there. Tommy Lasorda is a Hall of Famer, by the way, for whoever asked about that. Nivaldo Rodriguez, I have no idea who that is, but it's an autograph. And Brandon, hey, there's his name, Brandon Kurtz. You got an autograph. I don't know if he's still here or not, but he was in here earlier, and he said you're going to start to remember me. Second break he's bought in. He's got an autograph right there. Congratulations on that one, Brandon. As we continue along here, our next spot is 73 for Rhett, and then we also have Aaron in this, and then Brian's got the next two. So let's go ahead and see what we can find for you right now. Nathan says, is pro debut worth it? It looks like you get 4 autos on the hobby box. You do get 4 hits per box. Now, I haven't opened the hobby box yet because I was waiting for the payment to come through. Probably open it tonight after I'm done here. Or maybe tomorrow morning, I don't know. I've got 3 videos to do tomorrow, so I kind of want to get them filmed, ahead of time. But there's not 4 autos, but there's 4 hits. So it's going to be a mix of relics and autographs. Maybe it'll be 2 relics, 2 autos. Maybe it'll be 3 and 1. I have no idea, but we'll find out. And I ordered, I think, 8 cases of Pro Debut Hobby, so I'm going to put a lot of those aside and send those to you in your Patreon packs next month. So I think everyone that's on the $26 tier and up is going to get at least one pro debut hobby pack. And I'll try to get another hobby pack in there as well, either Top Series 1 or Top Series 2 or update. I'll see what I can find. Let's see what we got here, Brian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And Rhett, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Rhett. Let's see what we can find for you right now and yours. One cent says they got rid of the relics. Really? It's just 4 autos. That's actually pretty cool. Marlon says, I always wondered, have you ever done sports commentary? Nope, never have done anything like that. I think it'd be pretty cool now, thinking about it. What's the blasters for the $51 tier? Coca, you'll have your choice of a Topps Chrome blaster minus the packs, or an Allen Ginter plus the packs, just because I paid $42 for each blaster box on the pre-order cases. And, you know, I think my break-even point after Patreon takes their fee, and I pay it's about $6.50 to ship each $51 package. It's cost me $1 for that special crush-proof mailer, because I want to make sure those blasters don't get crushed or banged up. So the box is $1. That costs usually about $5 something to ship it as well, so about $6 into shipping. So I think, yeah, I probably make about $40 to $42 per box. I can't give you the packs if you want the blaster of Chrome. John Heim, nice one right there, 51 on the back. But the regular blaster, if you still want the packs, would be Allen and Ginter. Aaron's up next at 74. There's pack number 1. Danny says, do you think DeGrom wins the World Series? Well, he already has one World Series ring from... Well, wait, no, he doesn't. 2015, the Mets lost to the Kansas City Royals. We'll see how DeGrom's career goes. He's definitely on that track right now, but needs to stay healthy to get in. Aaron's up right now. Let's see what we can find for Aaron. Got a nice pink speckle of Tony Gonzalez, 286 out of 350. Cronenworth 86. Poke says, first time being on live, any heat so far? We just had a Mike Trout case hit out of 25 in the last box, which may have been the best card of the entire video. Wasn't autographed this time, though. Brian's up next. Brian has 2 stacks. John Lester, Hall of Famer, I'd say no to that. No offense to you Lester fans. Thoughts on the Frazier trade? Big fan from Jabs. I think the trade was good. They got, you know, a really good prospect back in, what was his name, Marco Luciano. They paid extra money to get him. But Adam Frazier's been bad for the Padres, too. Just, you know, hitting like 2-something. I think he was leading the league in hits and doubles when he was traded. He has like 2 doubles since he's been traded. And sitting like 230. Michael says, what's the best 2021 Topps product that comes in a blaster? Personally, if I was going to buy a blaster, I would say, it's not Luciano, I can't remember who it is. And it's a name similar to his. I'd say Topps Chrome is probably the way that I would go for a blaster box, because 1 in every 5 blasters have autographs in them, which is a pretty high rate. Let's check out Brian's stack now. So for Brian, we've got a blue of Ryan Weathers, and that is going to be a 33 out of 75. So that 2 still, I don't know if Eric Gare is watching right now and realizes that he's got the $400 spot. Let's see what else we've got in here. There's Joe Adele rookie card. We've got Christian Yelich, Nick Madrigal, a couple Sean Murphys, and a Steven Strasburg is the last one. So, Brian, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. And let's go ahead and move on to our next box. This is actually the last box of case number 2. I just got the whole room cleaned up, and now there's just boxes everywhere again. I don't think I have enough room in my trash can to fit anything else. It's trash day tomorrow. Just have to save this for next week. All right, this one is going to be split into the following spots. Tracy has 77. Manuel has 78, 79. Alton has number 80. Best of luck to you folks. After this, we have one more box, and then I'm going to check all the folks that paid in during the break. So if you did want to get into the break, I'm going to pause after the next box, and then I'm going to read off all the names of the payments that came through and say, here's your spot, so you can kind of plan accordingly. I don't know how many spots it's going to be. I haven't been into my PayPal since before the break started, so it might only be another handful, might be another few boxes, who knows. But we will get them broken, and hopefully I will get to bed by midnight tonight because I got to get up at 5:30 in the morning. All right, so Alton has 3 packs. Manuel's got 12, and or 6 packs for Alton, and there's 6 for Tracy, so we're good to go. Ivy says, if you could have any card, what would it be? Easy, 52 Mantle. A decent condition 52 Mantle. I really, really want that card. That's like my white whale card that I want right now. It's really, really... I wouldn't say it's really on my radar, but I'm not going to lie. I go onto eBay like every few days and I see if there's any new mantles that are up for auction. I'm not going to pay like they're buy it now ridiculous prices. I feel like I'd be better off to do a bid on it. Hopefully there's no shill bidders now that PWCC is gone, but I'm sure that kind of thing does still happen. Kevin says, I think the only guy since 2018 that is a lock for the Hall of Fame is Rafael Devers, then Soto, Guerrero, Tatis, and Acuna Torres if he comes around. Kevin, thank you very much. I would have to disagree with Devers. I mean, he's having a great season, had a great season last year, but I just feel like you need more time. We just have seen so many players that have been even better than Devers, like Don Mattingly and Dale Murphy in their primes that just absolutely dominated, that, you know, kind of went back to being just decent players and not in the Hall of Fame. So I think Devers is definitely, you know, going to have a great career, and we'll see what happens, but definitely too young for sure. But thank you very much for the super chat. I think maybe in 6 years, come back when he's, you know, smack dab in the middle of his, you know, prime, and we'll see. But yeah, I could see, like, some people are going to say that, you know, 24-year-olds, you could say he's on the track. That's what I'll say. I'm not going to, I always stop short of saying, you know, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, especially if they're in their 20s. Really tough to call any of those guys Hall of Famers yet, but in those cases, I do like to say they're on the track. Manuel's up right now. Manuel's got 12 total packs coming to him. Let's see what we can do for you here, Manuel. Best of luck. Buster Posey, you know, I don't know. He's going to be helped by his 3 World Series rings for sure. He's having a nice bounce back year this year. For me, if you would have asked me at the beginning of this year, I'd say no. But he might be a borderline guy now. We'll see if he can put up another year or so. All right, so for Manuel, looking for autographs and numbered cards. We do have an autograph here of Jorge Ona. Haven't seen that autograph yet out of all the chrome that we've opened up. That's pretty interesting. I'll take it. Alex Kirilloff refractor. And unfortunately, no parallel numbered cards in there, but you did get an autograph. Manuel, congratulations on that one. And now we have Alton. Let's see what we can find for Alton. Marlon says, jabs to the Hall of Fame. Thank you very much. Emmanuel says, Keith Hernandez, Hall of Famer in your book. Well, you know, he was the co-MVP in 1979, so he does have that going for him. I mean, if you compare his stats to some other borderline Hall of Famers, maybe. David Fletcher, Hall of Fame. Yeah, it's going to need a lot more great years. CB says, actual Hall of Fame players, Howard, Lincecum, Posey, Miggy, Pujols, Verlander, Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley. I would say, let me go back to your list here. Here's what I got for you. Ryan Howard, no. Tim Lincecum, no. Buster Posey, borderline. Miggy, yes, definite. Pujols, slam dunk, definite. Verlander, definite. Jimmy Rollins, no. Ian Kinsler, no way. Chase Utley, no. That's what I've got from your list. You can let me know if you disagree or not. Alton is coming up next with a parallel here. 32 out of 99. A very, very nice Juan Soto parallel. Yeah, I can't put Posey in yet. He's close. He's borderline. We'll see. So, Alton, thank you very much. Now you make me want to look back at Posey's his baseball reference and do more of a little bit of a deep dive. I'm supposed to be breaking cards here, and you got me thinking about Hall of Fame eligibility. Here's our next box up. Steve's like, come on, just open my box already. So Steve, Alton, Richard, and Matthew Summers. I don't think I have your address. You paid good or friends and family. And I don't know if you bought in our breaks before or not. Maybe if you did, I just have forgotten the name, but make sure I get that address. You can email it to me, or the easiest way is just to send me 1 cent with PayPal, because when I type in your name, then I'll see that for sure. Jeremy and Seth, we're going to save you and add some more participants to your box. By the way, this is a brand new box from Case 3, a brand new shot at finding a case hit. So Case 3 is now officially underway. And wouldn't you know it, my computer's all locked up. I tried to click on Buster Posey. I have the Wheel of Fortune, spinny Wheel of Death going right now. Gonna need my PayPal here in a minute. Let's see if there's 6 packs here. There is for Alton. Richard has 6. And Matthew Summers also has 6 by looking at the cross section. All right, Steve, let's go ahead and start ripping these. Poke says, what about Jared Walsh? So that's the thing. It's kind of like buying a stock when it's at $1 for some of these guys. If you believe in a player like Jared Walsh, then go out and buy his cards. Baseball cards are very similar to buying stocks if you really think about it. I mean, don't you wish you would have gotten on Mike Trout and stuff when he was a 10-cent stock? He was a common rookie card. You could have had his card from the 10-cent bin at card shows and stuff like that. Fernando Tatis rookies you could have been buying for $1. I mean, Fernando Tatis, when he first came up with the White Sox, nobody even knew who he was. He wasn't even like a top-rated prospect or anything like that. And the White Sox basically just gave him away as a toss-in for James. Imagine getting a bunch of his like first Bowman like refractors and autos and stuff like that. Buster Posey has a career WAR of 44, which is a borderline Hall of Fame WAR. Anytime you get in the 40s, you're starting to get, into the discussion, at least you're in the ballpark. That's why I said he's borderline. If we take a look at some stats here, the black ink, which kind of talks about their stats, the Hall of Fame monitor stats lists them into 4, and average Hall of Famer is a 27, so you fall short in the black ink. That's like leading the league categories, but as a catcher, you're not always going to lead the league in many categories. There's a Mark Mathias autograph. I haven't seen that one yet in any of our Chrome boxes. We have a Brandon Lau Prism. For gray ink, he's got a 44. Average is 144. Hall of Fame monitor, they've got him at 75. Average Hall of Famer is 100, or likely Hall of Famer is 100. Hall of Fame standards, they got him at 38. And average Hall of Famer is 50. So for all those, he's below on every single Hall of Fame monitor on this. Baseball Reference is the greatest site ever made. So when I say Buster Posey, borderline Hall of Famer, and you guys your jaws are dropped, look at the stats, look at all the different metrics there, and he indeed is a Hall of borderline Hall of Famer. I think if his career ended right now, he wouldn't be in. But like I said, if he has another great year or two, he's probably going to get in. At least someday. Maybe not a first ballot guy. Here's Alton. Let's see what we can find for Alton right now. Austin Riley. And we've got a DJ LeMahieu Prism, so no auto there. Richard Hurst is up next. Let's see what we can find for Richard. Wainwright. Here's the thing. Wainwright's tricky because he was a closer for a little while, so some of the compiling numbers... Oh, man. Wainwright's real tricky for me. My instinct is barely no on Wainwright. Like, to be a Hall of Famer, you got to be like the top 1%. And like for a full career, I feel like Wainwright's like top 2 or 3%. David Wright's a definite no for me, just because his career was cut short. Didn't really put it up. Joe Mauer is borderline for me. Here's Richard. Let's see what Richard can find in his. We've got a Corey Kluber, That one's a 36 out of 350. And a, oh, Mike Trout Prism Refractor. Very nice one right there. It's for Richard. All right, Matthew, I think you have an autograph. This is the last one before I have to repopulate the cards here with new names because we'll be sold out. So if you'll just sit tight after this, I'll tell you everybody. It would be nice to see Yachty and Adam Wainwright go in together, but I think that if they both are on the ballot, I think the Yachty is going to get more support, and if they do both go in, I think Yachty would get in before Wainwright. Jackson says, I'm a diehard Adam Wainwright fan, and even I'm not convinced he's a Hall of Fame monitor. Now let me go back to Baseball Reference. If you scroll down to the end of Baseball Reference and go down to like underneath all the stats, they have this thing called the Hall of Fame monitor, which I really love. And I'll tell you what Adam Wainwright ranks out based off of all the metrics, takes into account everything. It runs all these different algorithms and everything. Adam Wainwright, his Hall of Fame standards is in 38. The average is a 50. So Hall of Fame monitor, they have him in 83. The likely Hall of Famer is 100. So right now, like I said, he's just outside, but we'll see. Matthew, let's see what we can find for you. Rony Garcia, and by the way, it's a refractor, so let's check the number 187. Chris Paddock negative card and a prism. All right, so Alec Bum's the last card. Mike Trout right now, I think Mike Trout's a Hall of Famer right now. I mean, we've had guys like Sandy Koufax blow his arm out, and he got into the Hall of Fame. He pitched like, what, 9-10 years? Yeah, I think Mike Trout's a Hall of Famer, but you guys can keep talking to Hall of Famers right now amongst yourselves. Argue all you want, but we have to finish populating this break. We've got these folks that paid, Jeremy and Seth, and we have people that have been sending payments throughout the live stream and trying to grab a stack for themselves here. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to get this list updated so that we can finish this break off here, hopefully by midnight or maybe a little before, so I can get the teeth brushed and get to bed for a nice early hour-plus commute at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Man, I hate long commutes. So let me scroll down and find Seth B, and I'm going to kind of go up from him. All right, so I found him. All right, so here's what we've got. So I see Jeremy Doherty, I see Seth, and I see Ryan Knuckles paid for his pro debut box. We'll be bringing that to you. Spot number 87 is for Colin Brock. Put you in right here, Colin. Spot number 88 is going to be for Adam Kopis. Spot number 89 and 90 with 2 stacks is for Josh Furman. So you'll have the next 2 stacks out of the next box. Spot number 91 is going to Austin Trapp. Spot number 92 is going to Ian Stone. Spot number 93 and 94, which are just going to be divvied up. No, this will be in a new box. So 93 and 94 will be in the new box. Those are both going to Julian Pino. Thank you very much. Sean sent his address. We got it. Chris J. Cool has 2 spots, 95 and 96. So he'll be splitting the box with Julian, it looks like. And Enforcer Torres has grabbed another spot. What number am I on right now, Enforcer? I think I'm on 97. Spot number 98 will go to Joe Pizzo. Spot number 99 and 100 is going to go to Michael Evers with 2 spots. Thank you very much, Michael. Thanks, everybody. So we've got, it looks like 3 more boxes left. The $400 bonus card right now is this out of 2 going to Eric Guerra, $400 currently. We've got at least 3 more boxes to get through, and we'll see where we're at after these 3. If there's no other people that paid, then we'll end it. If there's another box or so, we'll run it. But here we go for Jeremy. 6 packs for you. 6 packs for Colin. 6 packs for Seth. And 6 packs for Adam. Kevin with the Super Chat says, no top, still breaking in 6 years, only Fanatics. I think that cards are probably going to exist the way we know them for hopefully, decades to come. I'm a little worried that down the road, maybe like 30, 40 years from now, it's going to switch over to everything's going to be NFTs and stuff. And then I would hate that. Like, that would be awful. Definitely will always love actually opening the pack in my hands and having an auto that was signed by the player who actually held that card. But NFTs might be the future of cards, which is basically just a digital card. I hate them. I feel like NFTs and all that crypto stuff, you can make a ton of money in that, but you can also, it seems like there's so many junk currencies and junk NFTs and all that stuff. All the people pumping and dumping and stuff like that. It's just, I'm not really into it. There's a Paul DeJong. It is an 88 out of 199. When's Trot come back? I don't think there's been word. I think he might be done for the year, actually, which is crazy. It is the absolute worst calf strain ever. And I heard somebody say it may affect his career long term, which scares the crap out of me as a Trout investor that, has Forbes rookie cards. I'm not a huge Trout investor. But if he can't be the same, I was like, wow, I just paid, $1,300 or whatever for these PSA 9s. What if this card's worth like $500 2 years from now? That would really suck. What if his cards go back to the pre-pandemic levels of PSA 10 going for $1,000 instead of $3,000? So that's one that I definitely want to keep an eye on, and I really hope he comes back and is the same or better. But we'll see. Seth is up right now. Let's see what we can find for you, Seth. Corey Seager's in here. Juan Soto's in here. And look at that. We have an Andres Galarraga Venezuela baseball card. That's pretty awesome right there. So most of the time, the players that you pull autograph-wise are going to be the rookies. But every now and then in these, these insert cards, they can be numbered. That's awesome. So Seth, very cool card right there. The big cat, Andres Galarraga. And Luke Voigt as well. So, Seth, thank you very much. Michael says, anyone in chat know about Novi Marte or just me? Do you mean how awesome he is going to be? Yeah, we know about him from his Bowman cards from a couple years ago. He was like the big auto that you could find. Yeah, Seattle Mariners have a lot of good prospects coming over the next couple years. Colin Brock is up right now. Let's see what we can find for Colin. In spot number 87. One autograph left. It's either you or Adam that's going to find it here. Let's go ahead and see who it's going to be. Prismic Power, Jacob deGrom. Brady Singer. There's Key Brian Hayes. And it looks like the auto is actually going to go to Adam. Alejandro Kirk Prism. So, Colin, thank you very much. Here's Adam. Should have an autograph in here, Adam. 1 cent says Trout's probably going to have to move to right field next year. I mean, eventually he's going to have to move to right field. He can't play center field forever. Who knows? Maybe he could even, with Pujols out of there now, maybe he could DH a little bit. But then you got Ohtani. Ohtani's going to be your DH, I guess. If that cap, I was going to say if that cap's, still an issue, he could maybe just be a long-term DH. But with Ohtani there, I guess Ohtani's athletic enough he could play the outfield. But you don't really want him throwing. You don't want him throwing since he's a pitcher. 285. Got to save those bullets. Pavin Smith is going to be your autograph, Adam. So congratulations on that. And you've got a Chris Paddock, 294 out of 299. Nice purple right there. Pretty good stack. And Jacob deGrom is the last one. So Adam, thank you very much. Moving on to our next box. Another case hits for grabs. This is box number 3 from case 3. Let's go ahead and lay out the folks. We have Josh Furman, Austin, and Ian Stone in this box. Let's go and see what we can find for you guys. Josh has 2 of the stacks. Patrick says Trout won't go anywhere. If Trout's going to go anywhere, it's going to be to Philadelphia, I feel like. As you guys know, Trout is a Philly guy, or you know, Philadelphia, New Jersey guy. So if he's going to go somewhere, by the way, we got a pack discrepancy here. This one has 5. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got to switch these packs. Give one over to Austin. Now they're even. Let's go ahead and rip open Josh's 12. Let's see what we can find for you. The Millville Meteor. The Millville Meteor, yeah, Patrick. He's that's one of his nicknames. All right, Josh, let's see if you can find something really good in here. Poke says, Jabs, describe Ohtani in 1 word. All right. How about everybody does it? Not just me. Don't put me on the spot. Everyone use 1 word to describe Ohtani. I see Ruth-like from Tony. I see Boom from Homie. I see Andrew from Good. I see that's 2 goods. Complete, amazing. I would say impressive is probably the one I'm going to go with. Impressive. Speaking of impressive, look at this. Look at this. Josh. Eric, I don't know if you're in here watching this, but if I were you, I'd be really nervous right now. Now, these waves are usually out of 5, which means he's got a 40% chance of taking $400 out of your pocket right now. As you guys know, I'm giving $400 away to the lowest numbered card. That's a kind of like a thank you for your patience for the delay here. So I believe this JD Martinez is going to be numbered out of 5 for Josh. And in true Jabs fashion, I'm going to save that for after we get through the rest of his cards. There's a Nick Neidert in there as well. Is it out of 15? I thought red was usually 5. Sometimes it changes from release to release. We'll see. Well, I guess I'll show you the denominator first. All right, let's use good old Nick Neidert as our cover guy. All right, so the number on the back is going to be, like I said, out of 5. So we've got an issue here. Really close. Eric Gare is currently occupying the spot with this 2 out of $350 for a $400 bonus. He has had it since the 2nd box of the entire live stream. So roughly like 5 minutes in, he's had it this entire time. We've been going now for 152 minutes, like 2.5 hours almost. Maybe a little over 250, or 2.5. Purple says it's a 1. White says 3. Jason says 4. Purple says 1. Saul says no, that's a 5. All right. Let's see what it is. The JD Martinez. If it is numbered a 1 or a 2, he takes the $400 jackpot here. If it's a 3, 4, or 5, then he goes home with his cards, but the $400 bonus stays in Eric's possession. The card number is going to be a 4 out of 5. So, Josh, sorry about that. So close on that one. You had a good shot there. That was so close. Josh just slammed his coffee table with his fist. So close to $400 there. That would have, if you would have got $400, what would you do with it? I probably would have immediately gone on eBay and bought a couple Soto PSA 10 rookies or something like that with that. And then who knows, down the road, this would be worth maybe double that in a couple years. Really, really close on that. Austin Trap is up right now. Let's see if Austin can get something. So close, Josh. I thought you had it there for a second. There's a baseball Juan Soto. It'd be really nice to find an autograph on that one right there. Mo Better says, you know what I like about Jabs? He actually seems like a nice guy. Doesn't get upset about people voicing their opinion. Seems genuine, like unlike other breakers who get upset over small things said to them. Thanks, man. I try to just make this as informal as possible, almost like a little discussion for all of you guys. I just think it's better that way. Next up, Ian. Let's see what we can find for you in spot number 92. Jason says, imagine a super comes out today. Yeah, what if we get a super factor in the very last box that we do? That would be pretty epic. Brian, how's it going? Good to see you in here. Derek, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you as well. I should probably go on Facebook or Facebook now. It's getting late, and I always like to say goodnight to Heather before we go to bed. So let's see if she sent me a message. She did not. So I'm going to send her one just in case. It's getting late. She's got a school tomorrow. I've got school tomorrow. Let's see what we've got now for Ian. A very nice one right there. Mike Trout, Prismic. And unfortunately, no numbered cards there for Ian. Ian, thank you very much. Moving on to our next box. Put these in the 5,000 count box. By the way, it looks like we're almost getting this 5,000 count box filled up. It's getting close. We've got about 4 full rows filled up and then a little bit of the 5th one. Here's our next box. 93, 94 for Julian. He's got 2 spots. And Chris has 2 spots, so they're splitting this one. We'll give Julian the top, we'll give Chris the bottom. Dusty says, I didn't get a spot. Yeah, Dusty's here. People were asking about you, Dusty. Like, is Dusty going to come in and grab some boxes? A lot of people were rooting for you, Dusty, in that jumbo break, myself included. Saw you trying hard. Just wasn't in the cards that night. Let's check out Chris's stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we got 12 there for Chris. We'll put you over there. Do Julian's cards first and see what we can find for you right now. Logan, how's it going? Good to see ya. In the meantime, I should probably start going through and deleting all these unpaid invoices. So it's always kind of frustrating when somebody pays their invoice after the break is over. Parker says, this is my birthday, would make my day if my favorite YouTuber said hi. Parker, happy birthday. That's awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Travis says, please respond. I want to know if you remember D. Yeah, I could say like, who's D? And then you're going to say D's whatever. That's only heard that joke about a million times. But thanks. I mean, at least you're subscribed to me. Heather says, I'm listening. There she is. Probably going to bed soon. We've got 1 box left, Heather, if you can wait. I mean, if you're really tired, I understand. Logan says, I'm thinking about buying me a 56 Maze. That's an awesome card. 56 sets, one of my favorites of all time. Hey, Dante's in the house. Hey, Dante. 45 out of 99. Dante's the one I bought the 1-of-1 Leody Tavares off of at the card show. Still have that one in the PC. Mike Clevenger, Refractor. Okay, sounds good. We've got 1 box left after this. So 5 minutes. Luis Basabe for Julian. You got 1 of the autos, which means Chris will have the 2nd auto. Peter says, MLB The Show grinding while Jabs videos is my happy place. That's pretty awesome. I remember grinding on MLB The Show, trying to get missions done. I always hated the ones where you'd have to get like 2 triples in a game or something like that, or hit a triple, and it would always be super hard. Those were the frustrating missions. Or like, I would even struggle with like, get 2 walks in a game or get a walk. Sometimes it was really hard for me to have plate discipline while playing MLB. I haven't played it for that Diamond Dynasty for years. Zach says, if you really wanted to prank Jabs, you should have said, do you think D should be in the Hall of Fame? Yeah. Unfortunately, though, I hear those jokes as a high school teacher, so I think a little bit tougher to get him by me now. Michael says, hey, Jeff, it's my friend's birthday. He's a huge fan. It'd be great if you could shout out Parker. Yeah, Michael, shout out to you, Parker. Thank you very much for being a fan and watching. And happy birthday. Did we already get the 2 autos? I lost track because Heather came in. We have a Devin Williams and a green Justin Verlander. It is 24 out of 99. Not a bad one. There's the second auto. I thought so. Andre Scrub, not numbered. And a Mike Yastrzemski as well for Chris. So, Chris, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Dante says, am I coming to the October card show? I am planning on it. Yeah, definitely. Stop by, and who knows, maybe I'll even want to get a table there. I'll have to talk to Victor. Maybe if my brother wants to get a table, I'll be in for that as well. I think Heather's kids definitely are looking to, you know, start getting into the investing portion of the hobby, or at least making some money off all their purchases and selling some of their cards. All right, everybody, this is the final box. Very, very last one that we've got the whole way to stack number 100. We have Enforcer Torres, Joe Pizzo, and Michael Evers. And if you do like the chrome, Dusty bought a spot. Well, Dusty, we are sorry, man. This is the last one. I'll tell you what, Dusty, I'm going to refund that money right now and save that and get in on the Saturday Showdown. It'll be a little cheaper per stack on the Saturday Showdown because I won't have to ship like 100 different stacks of cards to like 100 different people. I really only have to ship them to one person, so the shipping portion that's factored in the price is way less instead of $5 per round. So here's your refund, Dusty. It's right back at you. Here's our final box. Thank you, Dusty. We've got Enforcer Torres. That disappointed all of our Dusty fans. I'm sorry, guys. I see that Purple was rooting for him. All right, and Michael. So here we go. I know Eric's happy that we're closing up shop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It means that he's got a solid chance of taking the $400 cash prize. Dante says I'll be set up, might buy a hobby box and sell some packs this time. That's not a bad idea. Thomas says my first break here, Jabs. I really enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. Thomas Belcher, thanks, man. Glad to have you. Our next break will be probably the Saturday Showdown with this same product. And we'll be doing Pro Debut as well, likely on Sunday. All right, here we go. Enforcer Torres. Let's see what we can do for you. We do have a pink, it looks like, coming up. Ketel Marte, it is a 295 of 399. Isaac, welcome. We're on our last box right now, so you didn't completely miss it, but maybe the best is going to be in the last pack here for Michael. So, Enforcer, thank you very much. That's your box. Next up, we got your stack. Joe, it's stack number 98. 1, 2. 1 cent says Pro Debut is the best value in the hobby for 2021. Yeah, a hobby box for under $100 that you have 4 autographs in. That's a crazy good deal. And Michael Evers is coming up next with 2 stacks, and that's it for tonight. Hey, maybe I'll go open those the hobby box for the preview video after this. All right, Joe. We've got ourselves a Clark Schmidt, which is a Prism. And by the way, speaking of the hobby, if anybody wants the Jumbo preview video, I think that spot went unpaid. I'm pretty sure that I had requested, I sent the invoice, and whoever requested that, I think did not pay. I'll have to go back and check. Just scrolling through, I don't think that I saw it. I might have to go and double check and see, but I might take that jumbo box myself. But anyway, this is the last spot of the break for Michael Evers. He's got 2 stacks. He's trying to get 400 bucks. One of you's getting 400 bucks. It's either going to be Eric Guerra or it's going to be Michael Evers. You need to find a card with a 1 or a 2, depending on the second number, and you will have it, Michael. And I think you also should have one autograph as well. We'll see who that last autograph is going to be. To all the 500 plus people still watching, thank you very much for spending your Thursday evening with us. Hope you guys have enjoyed this hobby break. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you very much for being subscribed. Everybody that has, contacted me via the live stream in the chat feature. I know that you're subscribed if I can see what you're writing. Nice Mike Trout. And I don't see any parallels at all in here. There's Luis Garcia from Michael, which means that Eric Garrett has taken home $400. Eric, congratulations. You are the winner of the $400 bonus for the case delay. And that will do it for this video. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, we'll have the Saturday Showdown coming up. It'll probably be Topps Chrome or Immaculate. I'm not exactly sure yet. I have to see what Heather and I have planned for Saturday. Like, if I'm going to be busy Saturday night, then I'll probably do Immaculate and do a standalone. If not, then if we're doing it live, I'll probably will do some Chrome again, because I do have, I think I ordered 11 cases of Chrome. We broke 3 tonight. And not quite 3, 2.5. So we've got a lot more to do. But that'll do it for right now. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Check us out tomorrow. We're going to have at least a double upload, maybe a triple upload day, and we'll be showcasing some pro debut for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.